Had a bit of a technical difficulty, but we're done. We're done. Right, okay. Put this in. Continuous, because I ran out of power last week, so sorry about that. But we've done it, we're back. Okay. So if I can... Okay, rub, blah, 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 blah. Lovely. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, here we go. We're gonna go there. There we go, we should be live. Yes, we are. Awesome. Oh, right. Excuse me. Lovely. Right, bring this up. Yes, I know, guys. I'm here by myself at the moment. Whoa, ding, ding. That's right. No more. Right. Welcome, YouTube. This is our last episode of 2024, and I hope you've enjoyed. Hang on, let me turn this down in my ears. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last show of 2024, where I've had a great year, and I hope you've enjoyed the crap that we've been coming out with, and I'm here. I'd love to hear what you guys have thought. Please send in your notes in the chat, or your texts in the chat, and let us know how you feel. If there's anything to improve the show, any segments you want me to make up, or if you've got ideas for the show for season 2 going ahead. So I'd love to see more of you guys interacting with us on a weekly basis, because we have such a great laugh. You know, the subject matter is whatever it may be, and it's a great joke. It's a great laugh. Oops, sorry, I didn't. It's just that I'm by myself today at the moment. Rob is on his way. He's just stuck in a load of traffic. Being the Friday before Christmas, you're getting nothing but traffic everywhere. People doing the last minute shopping. I'm going to give you my experience today. I went to Sainsbury's, and they have a thing there called Smart Shop, which are these little like screens on a like a gun, and you aim it at the barcode and you pull the trigger. So I said, you know what? I got this. What do you call it? You know when you go shopping at Sainsbury's, or you put some petrol in Sainsbury's petrol stations, you get some vouchers and so on. And I had £5 off for your first time smart shop. Yes, first time smart shop. So this first time smart shop, I said, you know what? Hey, £5 is a £5, you know? I mean, it is what it is. Hey guys, whoever's tuning in, what's happening? Say hello. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. And so I said, okay, let me go around the shop. And the traffic, the place was packed, absolutely packed this week. Midday, and Sainsbury's was packed. So everyone's rushing to get their stuff done. It was just off the cuff for me that I came along. And oh, hang on, someone's coming in. Hey, Robert man, what's happening, brother? Entree.
What, you on already?
Yeah. Please sit down. Please come in and sit down, Roberto. Roberto, I'm just telling the people my story today. I got really pissed off. Sainsbury's.
Fucking hate Sainsbury's.
For fuck's sake, it started off where I was going to coat off. It started off where I was going to... Rob, please, take the handsome chair.
No one else in?
Huh?
No one else in?
No, just us.
Really?
Yeah, waiting for the boxer.
What, Robbie?
Yeah, waiting for.
No one else.
Fanny. No, Martin's not here. Remember the week that you weren't here? He was
Oh,
here
not?
last week, and you had a trim, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've
Yeah,
a little bit off.
very dapper, very dapper.
You know me, mate.
Oh, you got to look dapper, ain't you?
Have a go,
You know? Yeah, you all right there, mate? Or you just feel out of place there, don't
I
you?
don't know, it feels a bit...
Sit where you sit. I mean, because when they turn up, they can sit close to you there. You
I'll
know?
be too close. If I start taking a piss out, this might beat me up.
And Ollie, there's no Ollie. I mean, I've had no word from Ollie. I mean, with Ollie, I don't know what the fuck he's up
Is
to
he all right?
half the time. Lisa's like tired. Suzanne's not coming. I'm like, okay, cool. Anyway, so really waiting for the boxers and her manager, promoter to turn up. How you doing, Robbie? All right, mate? Before I get on with the story, everything good, brother?
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, all good.
Oh, fantastic! You sound awesome. You sound awesome. You know. Yeah. So, Rob, are you okay? Guys, I'm going to come back to that story. Let me just catch up with Robert Sexy. How he's doing? How you been? How's your week been? Any good news?
Eventful.
Eventful. What do you mean by eventful?
Well, I borrowed a JBL speaker, right, off my mate, yeah.
What, like a Bluetooth speaker?
It's a Bluetooth speaker, right?
Right.
But it's that big.
Gotcha. Got party lights.
Mate, it's the bollocks.
Yeah.
Right? It's in the shop. Right? And I was meant to take it back and I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Right? So we've been doing karaoke all week in the shop, right? Oh my days. Funny, mate. Funny. Some of the locals like walking past, what's that? Coming in singing songs. I had a geezer over from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Getting tattooed. He come over for a tattoo. He must have thought, what is going on here? He's never sang a song on karaoke in his life, apparently.
What, it doesn't, what, has he ever heard of karaoke?
Yeah, he knows what karaoke is,
But he's never done it.
it.
Right.
So he's having his back tattooed, right? And I went, well, you got to do a song, mate. You can't not do one. So what's he want to do? Fucking Rag and Bone Man. You know that? I'm only human
After all.
Right, and anyway, he smashed that out. Rubbish.
Was he shit?
Yeah, but it's great though. I love it. You know what I mean?
You know what? When I used to do home recording, you know, studio music, I used to have other singers wanting to come and hire the studio for a little bit and, you know, get a demo tape out. I'm like, all right.
Oh, what, and you're mixing them up?
Yeah, and I'm mixing them. I mean, the music and whatever. Or sometimes I've written a song and I've asked for someone to come and sing it. You know, they said that a friend would say, "Oh, George, I know a good singer. I'll get her to come and sing it." I'm like, all right.
Sounds like a dying cat.
Bro, I was tired. I put the song and I'll be like, look, I've got to step outside just in case. I've set all the levels out. I've got to step outside because you never know. I don't want to put you off or anything like that. You know, I just want to leave you in your own little world and sing. Yeah? But I'll have a headset and I can listen. Mate, they were so terrible, man. I'm like, oh my God, they're paying for this. They're paying for this session. But I'm not going to tell them your shit.
What was they going on? They weren't got X Factor or something, right?
No, that's days before X Factor.
Yeah, but sometimes,
30 years
I
ago.
think sometimes it's better to be honest.
I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, they can listen back to themselves, right, on the song, on the track that they've done. And if they think they're any good, then they're deluded, aren't they? It's not my fault. I'm just there. Listen, you want to record this? Fine. I'm just getting Listen, if someone comes to you and says, I want a tattoo, and it's the shittiest tattoo you've ever seen,
Yeah.
but it means something to them. And
I ain't doing it.
Yeah, but this
I ain't doing it.
No.
I'll tell them. I ain't putting that dog shit on. No, that means that, yeah, but you're going to have to go somewhere. I won't do it. Look, thing is, you got to remember, right? That's your reputation. If they go around giving it, yeah, George, mix this up for me, and then they are sound like a dying fucking squirrel, eh?
Yeah, but the artwork, it's not that they've drawn it by themselves. Well, they kind of, but
mate, I've had
you
people,
straighten it up. You fix it
they
up.
don't want that. Some people want just that. If it's a kid's drawing, that's different. Like, do you know what I mean? You do exactly what they've got. And it's so difficult not to try and straighten lines and make it look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've done a portrait once of this woman, right? I really hope they don't listen, fuck it. It was a long time ago, so, and the geezer might not even be alive now, he was old then, but I'm going back, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something, or whatever. Anyway, he's come in, this geezer. He's brought in a bus pass picture of this woman.
Yeah.
Right? A fucking magnifying glass to see the fucker. Right? If I said her teeth were like a row of bombed houses,
Shit.
right, and he wanted this photo, and I thought, I could give her some more teeth, I could make her look a bit better, but I couldn't. Anyway, I couldn't really do it off the picture. So I said to him, look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll draw it, like pencil drawing, and if you like the pencil drawing, I'll do the tattoo from the pencil drawing. He loved it, the old boy.
What you drew out?
Yeah, he loved it. It looked like her, but it was like, it's so hard, not like just straight the teeth up.
Yeah, make it look a bit more palatable to look at, kind of thing. Just
He loved that, didn't he?
You know what? When you love somebody, this is the thing. What I love about when people are in love, they love everything about them. If you're in love, proper love, you know, if they got fuck teeth, it doesn't matter. If the dude's got no hair or just like big round the sides, yeah. I mean, we ain't. Yeah, I mean, but they love you for it. I mean, the thing, love is love, you know, and love is blind as well, because when you are loved up, you're blind to all these other. What can we say? How can we put this in a nice way? You're blind to the defects, shall we say? You know, fucked up teeth, eyebrow, maybe a unibrow, or whatever it may be, because you're going at it's when you're loved up. This is what I believe. When you're loved up. It's your spirit in love with their spirit. So it's you go beyond the physical. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't. I mean, like.
Yeah, but it's got to be a physical thing then first.
That's listen. That is my.
If you've got with someone, you've grown old and they've gone a bit minging.
That's different.
You're not loving that physical. You can't be looking. It's like having It's like having a car and go, fuck me, that's rusty. Fuck that. But it don't half drive well.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
So I kind of love it.
Yeah, but when you get older, it's like, well, I'm 60, 70 years old.
I can't buy a new one.
but that new one, but that sports car might let you down.
Don't matter.
Yeah. What about
you
your
ain't got
old
long
banger?
left. Fuck it.
What about your old banger?
Yeah, you go back there.
No, you bang out of order.
I'm joking.
Oh, she's back. What's up, baby? What's up? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I believe. I mean, like, obviously, the physical aspect's got something. Initially, you've got to be attracted to that person.
100%.
Yeah, so it's like, cool, she looks lovely. I mean, if you go back in the war days, you know, in the Second World War, you know, handsome young fellas going off to war and not so handsome young fellas. But again, women weren't interested in looks. Women just were interested in having a decent fella. From back in the day, they weren't interested in money. They weren't interested in what you got. You know what I'm saying? They're not interested in how tall you are. I mean, I've seen old videos, right, black and white. You know, and like dudes asking her, what would you find attractive? You know, and they're like, as long as he's a nice chap. You know, and it's like, so height, anything like, no, I'm not really bothered about looks. And the majority of women were like that. This is in Britain. Old like Pathé videos, you know, black and white, during the war, 50s kind of thing.
Maybe that's what we need, George.
What, going back in time?
Yeah.
Mate, that's what I need anyway. I mean, like, my looks can be forgiven. Do you know what I mean? But I'm a nice guy.
Got a face for radio, haven't you, mate?
I have. But and this is where I was like, I don't know about doing a video podcast because of my face. Hey, we got 4 guys tuning in. How you doing, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Smash a like, put in your name, and I'll say hello to you personally. But I want to go back to Rob. I want to go back to what I was saying about Sainsbury's. What pissed me off straight away. Now, this is a few months ago that you brought up that you got pissed off at the Sainsbury's and shit. Yeah.
Right. Bang, so, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's happened to my uncle now in Lidl's.
What, this Lidl's?
Yeah. Right, he's 83, 4. Right, he's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
But he goes in there. Right. I'm actually going to take them for him so he can go back. Right? Because he went in there apparently, and you know when they stop the till, they put a thing up, they put a cardboard thing or it's that till shut.
Yeah.
He's 80 odd years old, and they've watched him unload his trolley with all his gear, and then went to him, sorry mate, shut. So he's gone, you're fucking taking a piss. That's how he's like me. You know, so he's going to take the fucking piss, mate. He said, where's your thing? We have a red light now. He went, well, I don't know about your fucking red light. And he's kicked off.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, he's asked to leave. And he's fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. Anyway,
Fucking littles.
so he's gone back next day, right? And the manager that kicked him out apparently was stacking shelves, and he went, too busy to go on a till, are you, cunt? Like that, right? And he's here, pardon my French. I'm relaying a story.
Yeah, you are.
Right? And he's kicked off. The bloke's had a go, and he's sort of like, whatever, fuck you. Got his trolley load of gear. Gone up again, unload his trolley on a thing that's open this time, right? And then when he got to pay, the manager's come up to the guy who's sitting on the counter and gone, don't serve this gentleman. He's rude or something. So he's kicked off again, hasn't he?
Fucking hell,
Yeah.
I would have.
He's gone again. Fuck this, fuck. And he went, and he took everything out of his trolley, threw it on the fucking thing, and then took his trolley, got his pound back. He went, lost my pound last time. But he said he's going to wear a mask and go back. So I might give him them. That'd be funny. So if I get arrested at the weekend, it's because I'm in Lidl's with my uncle.
Talking about. Oh, sorry, we're coming to. Excuse me, we're just coming to the end of this segment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back with this Sainsbury's story of mine that's kind of aligned or akin to Rob's similar story where he told them to go and fuck themselves.
He kicked off,
yeah, he kicked off, yeah. Oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight, we'll be back. Oh, Lord. Oh, Rob. Right, so, Rob, I, Rob, went to Sainsbury's today. The moment when I walked in, it's a Sainsbury's that I don't normally go to. I've been there once. Anyway, I walked in there and I needed a piss. So I'm like, where's the fucking toilets? I couldn't see the toilets. So
you didn't do it in an aisle, did you?
No. Yeah, so they couldn't kick me out for that. So
they got a home and wear department. You took a slash and a pencil.
No. I was pretty good. I was a good boy. And I saw the security guard there sitting down. You know, they got them little sit-down security fake desks. And I said to the mate, could you tell me where the toilet is? He's pointing. Look at the sign. Right? I'm like, what? Where's the toilets? He goes, he's pointing over there, right? What the hell's that?
That's me. Let me
he's
phone.
like, look at the sign. So I'm looking at the sign and I can't see toilets. Normally you get a picture.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'll link it. And I'm like, I've looked at it, and there's arrows pointing to the left and pointing to the right for like different things. And I just happened to followed an arrow, and I saw the toilet to the right. And I'm like, shall I go and make a fucking stink about this? Say, mate, couldn't you just tell me the fucking toilet is just there, pointed in the direction that I needed to go? Rather than telling me to look at the fucking sign up there when I've got dyslexia. But he didn't know I've got dyslexia. And why should he? He should be like, the toilet's over there, sir. Not look at the sign. Because when they say shit like that, right, about look at the sign, they're basically saying to you, open your fucking eyes and have a look. Mm. And I don't like that. Mm. That's disrespectful.
That's like the bird said to me about pushing through the cat.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Use a fucking
thing
to scam yourself out, poxy self-service.
Well, see, the thing is, I was going to give it, call the manager and like, listen, he's a cunt, right? Because he's assuming that I can read. You know, he's assuming that I'm like everybody else in here. And not that I'm special or something, but
you're asking him something. Yeah, so that's common courtesy. So yeah, mate, it's over there.
That's all. If you said to me, George, where's the toilet? I'm going to put I'll put signs up.
Yeah, signs are over there, mate. But it's just like if you've got them signs that said he's here, that takes over there. That's what you got to do, innit?
That's it, mate. But these fucking pricks with a little security guard suit on, thinking they're number one and MI5 or something. Do you know what I'm saying? You fucking pal, fucking pissed me off. That was the first thing that pissed me off. So then, going back to the story that I started off with, which was what really had to be off, with these smart shop things. You get these little trigger screen things and you point. And I had a $5 off. I had a voucher with a $5 off, and I've never done it before. And I've had vouchers before, but I said this time, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna try this. All the days, and it was busy, man.
Do you have to have a card?
You have to have your Nectar card, like a Tesco's club card, kind of thing, or on your phone or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, I've gone around, done all my shopping, and I've pulled up to these two blokes who were putting shit up on the on the shelves, stacking shelves. And I said, all right, mate, look, sorry, but I might come across thick here, but I've never done a smart shop before. So can I go to any checkout to do this? Now, a customer overheard me, goes, no, you have to go right to the end. There's a smart shop section, you go in there. These dudes turn around, who work there, said, no, it's all right, you can go to any till. And just show them that, and it's all good. I'm like, cool, thank God. And the bloke that said to me, go to the end, that you know, and there's a specific smart shop till, checkout, sorry. And you have to go through there. He's like, oh, I never knew that. So he was going to go to any till. Anyway, got to the checkout, unloaded all my shit, waited, mate, you don't know. The queues were ridiculous today. I waited 15, 20 minutes in the queue to get there. Got there.
Can't do it.
Well, I said to the lady, all right, love, sorry, forgive me for coming across thick, but I've done a smart shop, and she's like, oh no, sorry, love, you have to go down. I'm like, you what? I've been in the fucking queue 15, 20 minutes, and you want me to pack up all my shit and go and start, when your colleagues told me I can do it here.
I would have got him over. I'd have made him fuck.
She's like, oh, who touched? The two blokes down there on the drinks aisle. It's like, oh no, he's mistaken and this, that and the other. So I goes, what the fuck do I got to go with this now? She goes, if you go right down to the end, there's a smart shop thing. Anyway, put all my shit back in the trolley. I was not fucking happy. I was fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Got him, pushed the trolley right to the end. The queue was it was like about 50, 60 feet. The queue, just for that. And all the other tills, everything was packed up. I'm like, I looked around, I started to get, because I'm not queuing up again. I fucking took the trolley, dumped it there, fuck you lot, mate, and just walked out. I'm not fucking doing that.
Something similar. Ruby was only little, right? She was, I don't know how old she was, but she was only young. Was it Tesco's over at Brookfield Farm?
Yeah, yeah.
You know when you pull in there, come off the A10, you pull in, and you've got, I think it's now like a click and collect thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That used to be a car park, just
Yeah.
a car park.
Yeah.
Right? So I'd hurt me back, and I was in fucking agony. I got a fucking shopping trolley full of gear, right? And a little girl come out of Tesco's, and I parked. It was the only place I could park over there. So you think you could take a trolley to that car park, right? No. Once you go across a certain bit in Tesco's, the wheels lock up.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So I went, the fuck? And then like some bloke went to me, no, you can't go across there, mate. That they lock up.
Yeah.
Well, that's taking the piss. So I've gone back to the thing, and I've gone, oi mush, to the manager. He's gone, yeah. I said, what's going on with this trolley? Wheels are fucked. He went, no, you can't go there. I went, so why have you got a fucking car park where I can't push the fucking trolley through? Right? I said, you fucking fit. Right? He's gone to me, well, go and get your car, and I'll wait and leave. I went, mate, leave my kid with my fucking food and shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I said, you are going to fucking drag my trolley to my motor because I've got a bad back and I'm in agony. He went, what? I went, you are going to fuck, you asked Ruby, she's her. And I made this fucker drag, and he was fucking, it was full. He was like, I went, keep going, mate.
Tearing up the
It's easy,
top.
innit? How's your back? Cunt? And I fucking made him do it.
Good.
Fucking toss.
Yeah,
But
mate.
what's the point?
What? This is it.
That makes sense.
They do shit that pisses you off, man. And like, they just, look, they're there to get paid. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? And like, they don't really give a fuck, you know, every little helps. My arse. Do you know what I mean? Fucking help then you can. Do you
And
know?
not only that, I went to Tesco's yesterday, right? And if you're going to Tesco's, anyone, check your fucking dates on your veg. Christmas. All this Christmas shit. And it runs out 2 days before.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about?
Stick it in the freezer.
What if you ain't got a freezer? What if you're a little old lady? You only got a little kitchen, a little fridge?
Yeah. Mate, I know there's some fucking. They've got it. Listen, they're multi-billionaires for reasons. These companies, multi-billionaires.
What? Companies. Companies.
Yeah, companies. That's the one. And that's now leading on to this dinner stuff, food, veg. Mate, I'm going to come across really thick now to all you people out there. Do you know what greens are?
Greens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like cabbage and all that shit.
That's what I thought.
And it peas and...
No.
No?
No.
What is it?
Right, okay. One time, I think it was my mum. She said to me, "Get some greens." I'm like, "What?" I thought exactly what you
There's
thought.
cabbage, peas.
Anything green.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
fucking,
Cucumber, lettuce, green peppers. You know, anything greens. No, it's a specific fucking, spinach, right? It looks like spinach. It's a vegetable, and they call it greens, right? And it's like leaves.
Really?
Yeah. So I felt ashamed, embarrassed to go into the shop and ask for greens, because I thought they would have thought that along the lines that you and I are thinking. It's like anything green, vegetable wise.
Well, that's what I thought it was. Eat your peas and like not carrots, but eat your peas and like cabbages and sprouts and all that.
No, it's a fucking leaf, mate. It's like leaves, right? And you boil them up. Yeah. They look. I think.
Yeah, but ain't that like a cabbage? Same fucking thing, isn't it?
No.
Leaves or petals, what the fucking call it.
It's like they look like leaves, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're called greens. Can't they have a fucking name like green leaf or something? You know what I'm saying? Not greens. Like you're going in there, you're looking around, and everything's fucking green, isn't it? And you're like,
Well, I didn't know that, mate. You ain't thick. I didn't know. Well, we are both thick. I didn't know that.
Well, now I know. So if and because my sister used to cook it every year for Christmas.
You should have said that at the shop then.
Should have. No, because I said to my sister, "Sis, what are these called?" She goes, "They're greens." I'm like, I fucking know they're green. Do you know what I mean? But what are they? They're greens, George. They're greens. For fuck's sake, I'm not getting into this argument. I said I left it. You know what I mean? So that was a weird. I mean, I found out. You're gonna think, fucking. I only found out last year what they actually fucking are, because I made the effort.
Well, I've only found out just now, so I won't worry about it.
But they're nice. They are. A bit of lemon and olive. Boil them, lemon, olive oil. Oh, mwah. Absolutely wonderful. I really fucking enjoyed them. So. Yeah, so I haven't got any for Christmas. I went and bought like a leg of lamb. I mean, a little one for like 2 people. I think it should do 2 people easy. A bit of roast beef, and I started laughing when I saw that twine around it. Just reminded me of back fat.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith's concert.
And what did I get? And a bit of gammon. Got potatoes, got all that. So I'll be cooking that up probably Christmas Day. I might make one of them the day before.
My son's doing dinner this year.
Is he? Talking about family members, guess who I bumped into yesterday and I didn't know he was your nephew?
No.
George?
Which one?
George, are you listening? You got a couple of Georges in the family?
I've got quite a few Georges in the family. Yeah.
Have you? Fucking know what, they run out of ideas for names.
It's the names that get passed down, isn't it?
Fuck's sake. Or if your granddad.
Which George? Mechanic George?
Mechanic? Yeah. I was like, fuck, because we started talking to one of the lads in Abbey Mechanics, isn't they? It's Abbey Mechanics. So shout to Abbey Mechanics for doing me MOT. Thank you very much, lads. Have that.
He's a good mechanic, mate. He knows what he's doing.
George.
Good boy. Yeah.
Nah, I've never. Every time I've gone in there in that mechanics, never had any issues.
Yeah. Good boy.
They've. And if something is not to my liking or whatever, George, bring it back. We'll have a look. Yeah, cool. My only issue is that I have to walk down there, pick the car up.
Lazy bastard. It's only down the road.
It's a mile, right? But in my condition, it's fucking pain. I have to stop every so often. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So that was So anyway, George at Abbey Mechanics. Big shout out. Happy Christmas to George, Golo, and Ralphie and Mel. Well done. And Frankie. This goes out to you chaps. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Now, I've been going around on purpose. All right, thank you. I've been going, oh, Jesus Christ, Father. Thank you, my darling. Right, I've been going around on purpose. But it's, Happy Christmas, mate. Happy Christmas. I
mean, see what you get back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting responses about Happy Christmas to you and, and Happy New Year. I'm not having none of that fucking Happy Holiday shit. And it's not just me that's got to be in his bonnet about that. There's a lot of people, a lot of Christians in this country to say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas. Not Happy Holidays. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck's that about?
I think you're blowing up too much.
No.
Who gives a fuck?
I give a fuck.
Yeah, but no one says it. Who said it? Who said to you Happy Holidays?
I told you the last time when I went to that Americanised fucking Apple store in Stratford.
Yeah, but That's
Do you
them.
know what I mean? I don't care. I don't want to hear happy fucking holidays.
It's one shot, Jules. Don't go in there.
You know,
You're
I
winding
don't,
yourself up, bro.
I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, because I've heard that quite a few times. And
The holiday season, they say quite a lot.
it's
That
not
fucking
a
annoys me.
fucking holiday. It's not a fucking. Oh,
Yeah, listen
happy.
to this. I went to Riverside Ice and Leisure the other day. Dropped something off for my mate.
Yeah.
Where I used to do the ice shows. And I said I used to do the dance on ice and all that bollocks.
Who?
Me.
What do you mean you used to do dancing on ice?
I used to be a professional ice skater.
Fuck off.
Right. Honestly, I went there. Right. I
Are
dropped
you
that-
serious? Are you
Yeah,
winding-
I'm going back
Are you
about.
taking the piss?
I'm going back 15 years ago, probably.
You was a professional ice skater.
I used to do an ice, like dance on ice, like
Yeah.
Disney on ice.
Yeah.
All that shit. I used to do that
Where?
at Riverside, Ice and Leisure in Chelmsford. Honestly,
What you get hired for like the season or
I
something?
used to do the Christmas panto and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hold on to that. We're coming to the end of this section. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
You
Honestly, I don't
you
think
did
fucking
you have your
about
little tights and your cot.
Mate, I'll tell you.
Like what was it? Tallville and Dean.
Tallville and
like
Dean,
that?
yeah.
Fucking ladies. Now I've learned something today. You know what I mean? When we come back, we're going to learn some more about this. I didn't know you was a prancer.
Yeah, mate.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back, and Rob will fill us in on his glory days of ice dancing. Thank you very much. Fucking hell. Rob, I did not know that. I'm serious, I didn't know that.
I thought you knew.
You never mentioned it before. No, Rob, mate, I didn't know. You've never said it before to us. This is the first time you're mentioning that you was doing a dancing on ice thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I was DJing, wasn't it?
Huh?
And I used to be a DJ, right?
Yeah.
And we got asked to help out or compare an ice show. And I went, I don't want to compare, I want to be in it. Right? This was fucking about years ago. And they went, can you skate? I went, yeah, of course I can skate. My mate Steve, who I used to, like my ex-business partner, he was like, I can't skate. So he's having lessons. And I'm going way back. Louis was only a baby. So I took Louis over here. He must have been about 5, if that. He was only young. And so I took him in, and I went, where's my skates and my kid then? And I'm having a lesson. And they went, what do you mean? I said, well, I don't need a lesson. I had to prove to him I could skate before they
Right, yeah.
into this show, right? And yeah, my mate was on level 2 or 3. I went, what's level 5? What's the fuck about? And it was like, oh yeah, do this, that and the other. So I went, spun off on the ice, done this fucking shit backwards on one foot, done whatever they wanted me to do, I did. I went, now can I go and skate with my kid? He's going, you bastard, I've had about 5 lessons. So anyway, they wrote us into this show. Basically, we were like compares, but in the show. There's like the other people in the show was all pre-recorded. They record their lines and basically mime, right? And the only 2 that were lived up was me and him. So I had live mics. So we could ad lib and get the audience going and all that. It was fucking brilliant. It was like Ant and Dec on ice. It's funny.
Fucking hell. So how long did you do that for?
Did it for quite a few years actually. Got a DVD somewhere. Once, right? Listen to this. We've done this thing called, was it called the Nutcracker Travels? Or was it Pirate? I can't remember. It was either Nutcracker Travels. Now that was one we was in tutus. Like fucking ballerina outfits. It's fucking funny. But there was one, right? And we had this, we had a yes or no dice that we was playing all week.
Yeah.
So like, should we do this? Yes, fuck. It was funny as fuck. We just stuck to it. So whatever it was, we did it, right? So one of these, it was a pirate thing. I can't remember the name of the show. It might have been Treasure Island or something like that. But the opening scene was like, imagine like the ice rink. They shut off some of the ice rink at the back, and there's like a backstage part and all that. Now, the opening scene was like a pirate song, and we drink a dibbity do, or whatever the fucking music was. They had a big bar. And I was at one end of the bar, Steve was at the other, and we slid these tankards down and pretend to drink them. But then, it's like a bit like Blades of Glory, the film where Will Ferrell gets smashed. That was us, right? So we went, shall we drink during the show?
Well, proper drink.
Yeah. So we rolled the dice, yes. All right, okay. So it was like, first show or second show, we did a matinee that day. So like, first show, yes. I was like, wicked. Right. So we went and got some Southern Comfort and a bottle of lemonade.
Yeah.
And we like got 2 bottles like this, half and half, filled them up, shook it up,
Fuck.
and left it, right? So we said to the kids, we're going to pour this into jugs. Do not drink this drink. And they was all like, they weren't like young. These ones were like teenagers. They was like, all right, okay. So they poured these pints in these big tankers. Yeah, not the old like, pure mugs. And they slid it along and it sloshed about. I fucking necked mine, slung it back. He didn't drink his, he slung his back full. So I'd done 2 pints straight off. I was fucked, right?
Fuck.
So we've gone out, live mic, done our first show. It was funny as fuck, right? So that was all good, right? Didn't have any more drink during it. That was it, right? So then we rolled the dice again. Right, we're going to have lunch. So we went to Pizza Express, I think, and we had like a pizza. Should we have a drink? Yeah, we will. So we had another drink, right? And then it was like, shall we drink on the third one, on the second show? Bosh. This one was being filmed and recorded, right? I've got it somewhere on DVD, right?
I'll bring it in, Rob.
And I'd have to find it. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. But
bring that in.
we come out, you know, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Well, I'm in a coconut bikini and grass skirt on ice, right? With these fucking blow up bananas. It was, you couldn't do it now, I don't think, right? Everyone would have a like fucking moan at it. But remember Karen, who used to tell you?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, she's come with her husband and all that lot. We all come down to think to watch the show. And she was like, oh my God, they're hammered. Like that. She was like, afterwards, she went, I can't believe what you did. So, we've done this thing, this dancing. The mayor and mayoress of Chelmsford are in the front row. They had all these big tables, like, no, like, we have, like, if you go to, like, a show, you've got tables like dining, they was all served. So they're right at the front, you know, pride of place. And I've gone up to the mayoress in his coconut bikini. And I'm fucking grinding on her and all that, right? Getting her face and shoving. I was smack. He's like, he's looking at me going, what the fuck's he doing? Right? And this was just like part of the show, right? Anyway. So then we had like, also they did this thing where the blokes went to us, the first time we ever did it, they went like, oh, we like on the last night we muck about and play jokes. I went, every night's last night with us. Like that, right? Get used to it. We know that geezer who went missing, right, in the news years ago.
There's lots of people.
No. He turned up, he was hiding in a loft, and he was in a canoe. He went out in a canoe.
Hold on, is this the one that he done it for the insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was up there for years in the loft.
I didn't know he was up in the
Yeah,
fucking
he was in a loft.
And only his wife knew.
Yeah.
And his children didn't know he went
Something
missing.
like that. Yeah, they fucked off, but he came back and he was in a loft or so. Anyway, that was in the news at the time. So I said, can we get a canoe from the swimming pool? Right? And then I got pushed across the thing. It was it was just really funny. But at the end, right, and what he did, they had all these people that are making suits. It's clever what they do backstage in these shows. We'd skate in wearing something, come out literally the other side of the stage wearing something like Iron Man, coming out in something like gone from wearing a bikini to wearing a full suit, a tie, and all that.
A lot of it's Velcro.
It just all sticks on, right? So we've come out to do the cool down at the end, like, and all the kids.
It's what I imagine for these people.
Fuck them. Right. So when we've come through and doing a cool down, you know, called everyone down, they've all come out and all standing there taking their bows and shit. And I had to go and present the mayoress with a bunch of not coconuts but flowers. So I've skated over to the thing, and I'm in a suit now.
Are you standing? Was you pissed at this?
Yeah, I'm fucked. I've been on it all day, right? So you saw me at my party, right?
Yeah.
Fucked, yeah? That was what I was like, right? So I was good. I was skating over, and I've gone over to her, and I went to hand her the flowers, and I went, give them to her husband, the mayor. I then lap dance her a bit, and then give her her fucking flowers back, and I've gone back on it, everyone's laughing, I've gone back on the ice, and Steve went to me, what are you doing? Like that, real life. I went, that's how she knows me. Funny as fuck it was. But I went there on Monday, I think, to drop that off, and it's all changed anyway. Gone in the ice ring, and I ain't seen people for like a long time, and it was like, bloody hell, you know, gonna come back on the ice. I was really tempted. Like, now, there's a reason why I'm talking.
Was this?
This was on Monday.
Just gone.
Yeah, but their show's in the new year,
right.
So I'm really tempted. But
I'll do it, Rob. And
no, I can't because I can't do the political correctness. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm leading to. So listen to this. First of all, they sent us to a recording studio. That's why I stopped. They sent us to a recording studio where we had to learn the lines. Now, I didn't look at the lines ever, right? When we was DJing, Mizzy was going through the lines saying, you've got to say this, that, or whatever. You just feed me and I'll do my bit. You've got to bring it. And it was just like...
Feed off each other.
Yeah, but he knew where the story was going. I was fucked about.
Yeah.
But it was good. It worked. So then they've gone, you've got to learn these lines. So we're in this recording studio and I'm going, whatever the lines were, I had to learn them. Talking like this.
Yeah.
And I went, fuck this is going to be shit. I'm not going out there giving it, you know, moving my mouth like a fucking Chinese kung fu film or some shit.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. So I went, no, poke it. So I said, I had enough. So I sacked it. So he got this other fella in who was proper posh. Oh, hello. Like one of the other skaters. He's a good skater, professional pro, like, you know.
Yeah.
So he went out miming to my voice, right? And apparently it was proper funny because you don't expect it to sound like me, do you know what I mean? But like, yeah, funny. But anyway, so I said, like, so what's the, I can't remember what they said, the show they're doing. He went, Rob, you wouldn't do it. I went, why? He went, you couldn't do it. I went, why? He went, you can't say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What the
We
fuck?
used to say, we say this, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Yeah.
mums and dads, nans and granddads, and anyone else that snuck in without a ticket. You can't say that.
What?
You can't say men, women, girls, boys.
What are you supposed to say?
Good evening, good evening, people, or something like that, or persons, and all this bullshit.
Fucking ridiculous.
I went, no way, wouldn't do it.
It's,
That's how fucked up the world is.
It is fucked up, mate. I tell you,
No,
this, it's just absolute bollocks. These people suck the fun out of everything, or suck the reality out of everything. Do you know what I mean? You just want to go out there and someone's going to get offended because you said ladies and gentlemen. This is what, on here, welcome ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Nothing in between, nothing outside of that fucking scope. You know, if you're gay, if you're a gay man, gentlemen. If you're a lesbian, ladies. Simple. You still fall in that genre of a male or a female.
Yeah.
But with this ridiculous ideology that they have, you've got me on one now. This ridiculous ideology that you have of dogs and cats and fucking zebras and pixies and who is calling me on the fucking phone when I'm using it in record? I'm sorry if you're watching this, I can't answer. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still going.
All I need to be time to get behind this.
Jesus
That might
Christ.
be a boxer.
It might be, but they should not be calling me. I've said to them, anyway, it is what it is. They
What's
turn
this,
up, they
what's this
turn up.
thing you've got in the middle here?
Now that there, it's a filter. It's like a purifier. I've had it like, and I should have been putting it on the table. Sucks up the smoke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What's this? What's this? You're gonna like this? Oh, hang on a second. Fuck this up. There we go. Should be fucking sucking it in.
Yeah, that's great, Jules. I'll send that back if I was you, mate. That's fine.
It does. No, it does. It draws it all in.
Oh, I'll take your word for it. Looks like an Alexa to me. That's what I thought it was.
No. It's fucking big Alexa if it is. But no, it's not an Alexa. It's what do you call it? I just said it, air purifier. So it's like it takes the smoke out, and it does work. It does. You feel it a bit cleaner. And because I smoke and all that, I said, you know what? I can't be a cunt all my life. Let me put it up there so it helps out people around here that don't smoke. You know what I mean?
That's everyone else.
Yeah, well, it is everyone else. I'm all right, you know. Yeah, man. I'm sick of this, mate. And this is where I'm loving that Trump's coming through. You know, he's going to stop all that shit, you know, in America and that ideology spreading, and it's just ridiculous, man. Messing up kids' heads. That's what my problem is. Because the next generation, well, this fucking generation, the teenagers now are all sensitive. I can't work for 8 hours a day. What's that about? They can't do it. They have breakdowns and meltdowns and fucking anxiety attacks. Honestly, mate, I've seen them complaining left, right and centre. It was too hard. That's because you've been a fucking snowflake all your life. And that's what's happening. The fuck? Mate, if you're listening to your music, hang up the phone and whatever the fuck's Alright, it's cool. Yeah, so that's my Sunday alarm.
Is it?
Yeah, wake up nice like
How
a.
can you wake up to that?
Like I'll tell you how I wake up to it. You're gonna think me a cunt. It's like, I don't know, like a Disney movie. Ain't it lovely morning? Lovely.
Get out of bed, one.
I've got that in midweek. You can type in what you can have music playing, but you can also type in what you want it to say to you. So it's like, get the fuck. When my mum comes on, it's get the fuck out of bed and go and make a cup of tea.
You lazy.
It says it. It says it to me. I'm like, all right, you can't snooze. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm sick of this woke shit, man. And the quicker they quash this, because they're making kids more and more susceptible to mental illness, mate, because you're confusing them. That's the problem. That's why there's a big explosion of, what do you call it? A big explosion of mental illness and confusion, because they're confused. People telling, you can be a boy, you can be a girl, you know what I'm saying, you can be anything you want. Well, and then they get into the big wide world, and that's not how the big wide world works. So they've got all these inspiration and aspiring life ahead of them.
Yeah, do this.
Hold on, keep that in mind, because we're coming to the end of this one actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Sorry, Rob. Hang on a second. Let me see if anyone's outside or anything like that. One sec.
Of course.
Sorry, YouTube. One sec, guys. So, yeah, Martin. It was Martin. Private time. Just turn up. Let me see. No, no one out there. Right, yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. Sorry, Rob. Cool. Woo. Sorry, Rob. Yeah, you were just about to...
I don't know if I sent it to you.
Did someone just ring the doorbell?
They're ringing the doorbell.
Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. One sec. Hang on, let me pause this.
So professional, George. So
I'm sorry,
professional.
mate. It's only a few of us here. Martin, come in. Come in. How you doing, Barry? You all right, mate? Lovely. I thought to myself, sorry, mate. I've been coming rolling, man. He called me. I told you not to call me.
Yeah.
The camera's running. You should be looking on YouTube.
Hi.
Come
Doing
through.
you right?
Hello.
All right, mate.
Go straight through here, guys. Plenty of seats. Take a seat. Rob, Martin, another Martin,
All right, Rob.
and Farah, our boxer.
Farah.
How
Nice
you
to
doing,
meet you.
Farah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Running behind you, son. Lovely, jolly.
Come in, guys. Sit down. Do you guys want a drink?
I'm alright, thank
You
you.
sure?
Yeah, thank you.
Martin, do you want a drink?
Oh no, I just bought some coconut water.
Okay.
Farrah's just next to put in her bag.
Okay.
It's a
Matt,
bit angry.
push that chair out the way. Hold a seat down there, brother.
Down here?
Yeah, get that out the way so you can sit there comfortably. Headset, Farah. Headset, Martin. Please put it on. We've been on the show now for the past hour, so we're nicely rolling into it. And Rob was just about to tell. Oh, sorry, sorry. Welcome. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all I did was walk to the.
Hang on, George. I'll give you 10 minutes, right? What I'm going to say, first time meeting these people.
Right, I'm gonna introduce you all now. Right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have two special guests. We have Farah. How you doing, Farah?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, speaking to the microphone, babe. Put it close to you. That's it. Lovely. Give us a mic check.
Hello.
Lovely. Can you hear yourself all right in the headset?
Yeah.
Martin, you're right. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Fantastic. Great sound. And so we have Farah, who is our boxer, a female boxer. So I've got to be careful what I say in case I get punched up left, right, and centre.
Listen, for those who are listening on Audible, George, not Audible, let me say.
Audio.
I'm going to give you a quick rundown, right? She's a very good-looking woman, right?
Yeah.
First meeting you, right? You must be a good boxer because I was expecting to see her smashed up.
Well, a
face
twisted
and all.
nose and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's wicked, isn't it? Eh? I'd watch yourself, George, because
So well, Farah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Martin is a trainer, but we're going to go into more detail. Martin, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming,
Thank you
guys.
for having us.
No, you're welcome. It's been great to see you and lovely to have you over. We have a couple of people missing. It's a shame. Ollie, I don't know what the fuck's happened to Ollie. I haven't heard from him or seen him since the Sambuca gate last week. You know what I mean? Oh, did we do Sambucas last week?
no, the week before.
Was it the week before? Yeah, it was off his fucking trolley, mate. Wait.
I know you need.
No, last week he went all silent. He had some more Sambucas, and he was like, you're right, oh. Yeah, it was great. All right, Farah, how you doing, babe?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Round one. Okay, so Farah, would you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm 20 years old and I fight on the IBA. I've had my 3 fights in the last year. So I had 1 loss, 1 draw and 1 win.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I spent the last year dedicating myself having 3 different boxing camps for 3 different fights. So
3 different boxing camps. Like, you'll have to educate me on this. What does that mean, boxing camp?
So camp is when you go.
Oh, camp.
Yeah,
Camps.
yeah,
Sorry.
training.
I'm deaf as well, and I've got a headset in. Did you hear that? Camps.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear it as well.
All right.
That's you, 2 against 1.
It's 3 against 1. All right. Oops, sorry. Shout out with ya. Oh Lord. Anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. You hear that? We get enough respect from this lady. She's a lovely lady. Yes. So 3 boxing camps. What does that actually mean?
So what that means is, so you go into a training camp, so you're under a strict regime of dieting and food, and you have strict times that you come in and you do your training, and then obviously you go home, make sure you're getting a good early night's rest. Obviously, yeah, so I had 3 different ones, obviously with Martin, where we spent time training, going for runs, working on all different types of like training for
the fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and nutrition and all that kind of thing. Do you have to take that? Do you get that at the camp, or do you have like a diet program when you get home?
So we obviously went through all my diet, so we'll go through all different supplements that I take daily, and different injuries that I may have had, or just working through them, having physio regularly, massage treatments that Martin also does as well. So we do everything in the studio where we're based. And yeah, it's been great overall experience. Obviously, it's been very, very hard. It's very vigorous training. Obviously, there's a lot of sort of discipline there, you know, building up your core and your body. You have to do a lot of different workouts, and yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah, you enjoy that, yeah?
Yeah.
You enjoy that. So, do you actually spend time away from home, or do you have to sleep overnight at the camp and get up and get logs on you like Rocky back in the day?
The best thing about it is it's 10 minutes from my house. The studio is literally 10 minutes from my house, not even that. So I'm really lucky there that I can go in, travel there, do my workout, and then I come home.
Awesome.
So I'm in such a short distance that I can go there every day. So that's what I was doing, like making sure I was stretching. I'm having my recovery as well, which is really important.
Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the introduction of Farah. Thank you very much, Farah. Don't worry, we're coming back to you. I just didn't want to leave out Martin. Martin's on
No,
this
I'm good.
I'd just like to know a bit about you, Martin. What you do? What's your specialities?
Well, I started off as a martial artist.
What kind of martial arts did you get into?
I done a style called Mugwendo.
Mugwendo.
That's a European kick, like it's European kickboxing, freestyle. Mugwendo means open mind. I done that with a guy called Chris McNeish. I was with him for about 29 years. And then I done another style called Sunkundo, which is Japanese. It's sort of like Steven Seagal kind of...
right, yeah.
You know, with the locks and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit like Krav Maga, but a bit more technical
Right.
than that. And then from then, I still do a bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Dave Tolbin from Havering Jiu-Jitsu Club. So I've been doing that for about best part of 16 years now.
Have you ever needed to use it on the street?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a black belt,
Yeah.
origami. Fold you up like a bit of paper.
Yeah.
I can make a duck.
Do you know what though? Having a black belt doesn't mean that you're a dangerous person. Having a black belt means that tells you your length of time that you've been training and how long you've been training for. But some people think because you've got a black belt,
Yeah,
they
you're
think, oh, this geezer's hard and he's this
Yeah.
and that. And I've come across loads of black belts, and I'm not saying they ain't what they say they are on the tin, but you know, the hardest person to fight in the street is actually a street fighter.
Yeah.
So belts just tell you your journey, you know, and yeah.
Sorry, we just got some messages. Hey Mario, how you doing, my son? It's Farah, a pro boxer. Sorry if I misspelt her name. You spelt your name Farrah.
That's correct.
That's bang on, Mario. Well done, son. And good evening, people. Where is the host? I'm the host, man. What are you talking about? Where's the host? I'm here. He's laughing. All right, that's Mario coming in with a few questions. Now, he's well into boxing, this dude, Mario. So he may come across and ask some questions and what have you, but we have enough questions to ask. And apart from fighting, you do other stuff.
Yeah, I do catering for my fighters and my students. So I do all the meal preps,
Right.
the food and stuff like that.
What do you mean? What you have a company that cook what you want them to eat?
Yeah,
What do you do the cooking?
I do it. Me and my wife do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do all the Caribbean food and all of that, and pack it all up.
So you can
and-
bring no curry chicken over for me tonight. So rice and peas, a little bit of plantain.
you didn't ask. And plus, it's nearly Christmas, so we'll shut down the business, you know. And then we make we do CMOS and stuff like that, you know.
So you do CMOS?
Yeah, we make CMOS.
The
Like the Irish
minerals.
ones.
Yeah.
No, but we do the actual gel.
Right, hang
We
on.
make the gel.
I ain't got a clue what that is. What is it?
CMOS is like sea. You know what's at the bottom of the sea? You get the CMOS like
I
seaweed.
know, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's-
shit down the
it's-
bottom.
Yeah, it's like like what you get at the bottom of the sea. CMOS.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like
The
it looks
slippery
like
It's like, it's like
Rocks.
kelp. It's like kelp
Yeah, it's
what
like-
grows in the sea.
Right.
What washes up on like the seafront.
and then they dry it out,
Right.
and then you can boil it down, and then blend it, and then put whatever flavour you want with it, and just turn it into a gel, CMOS gel.
And what does that do?
It gives you 92 different minerals that the human body needs. It's good for everything.
And how do I get that?
See me?
I'll
Give me a call.
I'll try that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good. I'll give you my page before we leave.
Yeah.
And Rob, I don't know why I pressed the laughing. Why did I press? And Rob, please let the dudes know what Rob's a tattoo artist.
Okay.
And also, I just found out today he's a pro ice skater.
No, I was.
I
And I
said
wasn't really
was.
professional. I was a bit of a clown more than anything. I was paid, so that makes me a pro, right? I was paid to do it.
You said you were a pro.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, make it sound-
embellishing a bit.
Now, this is the one thing I can't visualise you in them tight legging things in your packet bulging and stuff. Is that what you had to wear?
Yeah.
Fuck. No. I couldn't. No. Did you put what, like extra toilet roll down?
No.
It's like, no. Yeah, stop lying.
It was cold and all. Oh, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice side street. So you must have had to put
No.
toilet paper down there.
Do that, with that.
No? Okay. Yeah. So Martin, lovely to see you here, and Farah both. And sorry that I'm jumping straight down your necks with questions.
No,
Do you
that's
know
all
what
right.
I'm
That's
saying?
what we're here for.
Mario, if there's anything, he has actually. He said Irish sea moss has about 92 different minerals. Very good for you. Thank you very much. That was. I take it that was for Rob because he didn't know what it was. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's.
I've got a quick question. Sorry.
Yeah.
What made you get into boxing?
Fucker, jump in the. I've got the shit written down. man.
you know,
What
you're
the
taking your
fuck
time.
is-
Come on.
fuck's-
You're waiting. I've been sitting there waiting to speak
I've
to her.
got, I got, see, I got this, I got this, I got this. Right, anyway. So, what made you get into the boxing?
So the main reason was for my mental health. So I feel like that's a big thing that people say that it's quite a cliche with boxing, that it takes them off the street, that they did it for to give them a bit of a purpose in life. And I would say that's the same for me really. I did it to just build myself up mentally and obviously physically as well. And it has done that for me. It's allowed me to propel myself forward, to follow to just put myself out there, see how I'd get on being in an environment where I'm in a venue, where I'm performing in front of loads of people, fighting, you know, experienced people that, you know,
I think what I'm really trying to get to is like, did you wake up one day? What inspired, that's a better way to put it. What inspired you to go into boxing, which is seen as a man's game, a man's sport?
A man's sport. Well, I think what happened was my mum actually found Martin's Instagram on, like many years ago when I was about 13, 14 years old. And she showed it to me, and it was kickboxing and self-defense classes. And I was suffering a lot of bullying in school and things like that. So I was a very shy person. I didn't have a lot of self-esteem. And she showed it to me, and she was like, you know, shall we go? Do you want to try it out? And I was like, yeah. Like he looked really fun. He had like nunchucks, and there was all different people, like all young people, all wearing uniform. Like everyone was like part of a family, like a team, really. And
Gotcha.
it looked like something that I wanted to be a part of. And yeah, so she took me along, and I remember my first time that I went. And I didn't have the uniform. I was really nervous, you know, walking in on my own, and there was loads of guys in the gym, you know, and there was a few like young people, quite a few kids, and I just fell in love with it. I really enjoyed it. I really, you know, felt at ease having someone that was so like kind and bubbly, you know, getting everyone involved.
This gentleman here?
Yeah. So
You're such a good.
yeah,
But listen,
great.
I had to give her 50 quid on the way down there to say that. Easy.
50 quid.
I'm going to say you're lovely and all, mate.
Cheers,
Oh,
thank
you're
you.
brilliant.
We'll talk later.
50 quid and all.
So the inspiration was. So your mum pushed you into boxing.
Well,
Wasn't boxing at first what Martin was showing? It was more martial art stuff.
yeah. So I actually started with kickboxing. So that's what I
How long?
started
How long
with.
ago? How long ago?
What, 6 years ago?
So you've been doing kickboxing. You started with kickboxing
Then I
in the
got
past
into
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years ago, and I recently obviously got back into it when I decided I wanted to start competing, because when I was younger, my mum and my family obviously they appreciated the fact that I wanted to train and wanted to be in the gym, but they didn't want me to compete because obviously I'm a young lady. Like
Yeah.
Are you not worried about smashing your face up?
No, that has happened. That has happened to me already. So
If it was my daughter, I'd be like, no.
This is the thing I'm.
I couldn't. I wouldn't want my daughter doing it. I mean, fair play to you, and I like, you know, take me out if I had one, but
There was that reminds me of
mate.
a story. Fuck, I think going back in the 80s, there was a boxer who had dreads, an English guy, right? I think he was a middleweight. I can't remember his
Nigel
name.
Ben?
No, not Nigel Benn. No, this guy's a proper dreads, and he was from Stoke Newington, if I'm not mistaken. And he got into a fight in the ring. It was a boxing fight, you know, and. He was punching up this guy, right? And the guy's mum jumped into.
what, to protect him? Oh,
The guy's
mate.
mum jumped into the boxing ring, bro, with her bag. She was whacking his thrust. And my mate knows him. It's like, man, the guy's always in the gambling houses smoking up weed and all that, you know what I mean? But that's them days, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're just coming to the end of this segment. Sorry if I'm missing questions, but I haven't missed anything yet. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything you want to ask our boxer or our martial artist, chef, music DJ, promoter, right, please do send in your questions. And if I notice them when I look around, I shall ask them. So please bear with me. Last week the questions weren't coming up. We're getting them up this week. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. You okay, Farah?
Yeah.
You're not nervous?
I am a bit nervous.
Don't be. You're doing absolutely wicked. You know,
Thank you.
just because I stopped this, it doesn't mean we're not recording still on that.
In a minute, we do the singing. So you got to sing a song?
Yeah.
No, you're joking, you're joking. Face like, oh shit. I can fight, but I can't sing.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome back to the George King Talks. We're here with Farah. Thank you very much. We've got Martin and Rob and me. We're here. This is this week's guest, our pre-show to Christmas. Christmas is on Wednesday, and this is the last show of this season 1. And it's been absolutely awesome having you guys all the way through the year with me and the gang on Friday nights, and it's great for our mental health. I mean, this is like I don't know what to call this, Roy. It's like you just let your shit go here. You know, it's good we talk. You know, anything on your mind, whatever you've seen in the week that's pissed you off. I mean, Sainsbury's pissed me off twice today, so we've already moaned about that. Tesco's pissed him off some time ago with the trolley. Yeah. Do you guys know what greens are? No, you're a chef, so maybe you shouldn't answer it.
I was just going to answer that. But go on.
What do you think greens are?
Greens is vegetation, like vegetables.
Yeah,
So
but
if your mum sent you down to the shop to say, get me some greens,
what
are you looking for?
Cabbage.
Yeah.
You
No.
don't know.
You're fucking stupid and all. Same as
Yeah,
us.
but I thought it was cabbage.
No, we all did. We're all fit.
This
Not
is
cabbage.
long time.
Broccoli.
No.
Really?
No.
What is greens then?
It's a thing.
It's
It's called greens.
Yeah. It's an
Really?
actual vegetable
Yeah.
that's just called
I've learned that
greens.
tonight.
Do you know what? I was born in 1964 and I've never heard of that.
No, have I?
No,
But greens, if you send me down the shop to get greens, I'm coming back with broccoli,
Yeah.
Thank you.
cabbage, cucumber.
That's exactly.
Runner beans.
You know what I mean? Green pepper. You know what I'm saying?
Curly
Everything
cow.
green. So it's like, because when I was young, well, not even when I was young, about, I don't know, 10 or whatever years ago, and my sister we put in this like leaves with like carrot, because I don't speak English very well. The leaves, they're boiled with and carrots and stuff, and then they put them in a plate and drizzle olive oil all over it and lemon juice. And it's fucking lovely, you know, with the rest of your Brussels sprouts, shall we say. And I'm like, sis, what are these leaves? Oh, they're greens. I goes, I know what fucking colour they are, but what are they? George, they're greens. Yeah, sis, if I went, look, let me put it like this. If I went to the shop.
Hang on, I've just got a text message. Greens are tall, I think it says. I'm dyslexic, so it might say boat, but tall cabbage leaves. That's what they are. Apparently, tall cabbage leaves. Long.
Because
They
you
come
can
off of
get
carrots.
long cabbage leaves and you get short ones.
Yeah,
No,
apparently
they-
greens are the long.
They're like that.
Yeah,
with big
tall.
leaves. Hang on, the message just
But
came
I don't
in.
know them as greens.
Some runner beans. Does Martin also have boxing experience or just martial arts, as he's mentioned? Mario, 1 second, mate. There's a few love hearts for you. I'll ask that question to
Mario's
Martin.
masturbating right now, mate.
I
don't know, Mario.
Take your time, darling. Nice and slow, Mario.
Anyway, and so greens are these big fucking leaves. And I'm like, because I was asked to get them once. My sister asked me, I didn't know what the fuck I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Now I think some people, some companies put greens on the packaging, but they just look like big green leaves. And I can't see them fucking leaves like that coming off of carrots, man. They're about 10 times
Off
bigger.
carrots, off cabbages.
Cabbages.
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
I'm going to bring you some.
What?
Greens.
You know what?
So you can see what they look like.
I know
And
what
I'm
they
gonna
look
bring
like. I've been
and I'm
eating
gonna
them, but I
bring
didn't know
you-
what
And I'm
the-
going to bring you cabbage as well.
No,
So you can see the difference between the
I know
greens
what
and the cabbage.
fucking cabbage looks like.
They're both green.
This is it. And so is a green pepper, a cucumber, runner beans, like Mario said. And I'm like, I thought they were just fucking with me, you know what I mean? But now I know what they are. But they're hard to tell the difference between them and spinach. Like,
Well, no, not really, because spinach is a leaf.
and so is the greens.
No, it comes like a cabbage, but it's longer.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Spinach is a leaf. It's a leaf. It's like
Yeah,
a leaf.
spinach is a
It's
leaf.
like a leaf off a tree. That's the difference. You can't tell the difference between spinach and a cabbage. Sure.
No, of course I can't. No, I said that between that and greens.
Rob, are you listening to this? Or?
Yeah,
Have you
mate,
seen spinach?
I'm
Have you
just-
seen spinach leaf?
Yeah, not spinaches.
Yeah.
You buy a tiny little thing.
Well, that's right.
No, are they tiny? I'll be
Yeah, like,
oh,
you
sorry,
buy
my
them
mistake.
in a bag, don't you now? You buy
Yeah,
a
my
bag of-
mistake. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's
No, but
totally different from a...
I mean, I always thought
But they're
spinach
not
come in a
cabbage.
can.
You can get
Because of
spinach in a
because
can
of
as well.
Popeye.
It's going back to the 70s.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you.
Martin, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
You know there's a new Popeye movie coming out.
No, I didn't.
There is. And you know who's playing it?
Who's that?
Who would you think in your mind is going to be playing it? The original, remember he's white, and the original one was
I don't know.
Robin Williams? Was it Robbie Williams?
Robin.
Robin
Yeah, I
Williams?
don't know. I don't know.
Will Smith.
Shut the front door.
Do you think it should be a black man playing it, or keep it as history?
I think keep it as history.
Like just like.
And how's Will Smith getting away with doing Popeye?
How's he get away doing anything?
You know, well, because he's in that gang, isn't it?
Nah, mate.
No, that's wrong, man.
It's the
Sorry, that's wrong.
yeah, I agree.
And
It's like having white
I
man
love-
play Shaft.
Popeye was one of my men, you know what I mean? He was the main
I
man.
can
He's always
Shaft.
trying to grind that olive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then Brutus, she'd always like, oh, save me from Brutus. You know, with the big, like him. Actually, Brutus had a beard. You know, he's.
Are you serious about Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, how are they going to work that? How are they getting away with
Right,
that?
it's this woke shit. It's like that. They're all crying about that Snow White. It's like a Latino playing it, where it should be
It should be someone who's white,
as snow.
Yeah, that's why they call it
Yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah.
But because it's like box ticking,
It's to
Diversity.
it's so that a Latino kid can look up to a princess, right? Well, look, make a new character and make it for them. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It ain't hard, is it? Write a new character in. It's fucked
it's
up.
just bullshit. It's bullshit. All right, let's just break that up a second. So Mario asks, does Martin have also have boxing experience or just martial arts, as he mentioned?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of boxing experience. I used to fight for Newham Boys in Stratford when I first started. And then after I branched off, I went back into my martial arts. And then I done an ABA course on the boxing,
What's an ABA course?
amateur boxing course
Ah,
to teach.
see, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question, Mario. Anymore? Please fire them through, but don't jump the gun. Let me ask my questions first, all right? But you know, I'm just kidding, just kidding. Is there any more? Would you like to ask?
I don't want to
next-
step
no,
on
no,
your
no,
toes,
no, no,
George.
I like it when you do that. Go on,
You
continue.
just had a go at me.
No, I didn't have a go.
I was just going to say
Do you know
that,
what
but
I'm
you beat
saying?
me
It's
to
like,
it. Do you know what
I
I mean?
didn't have a go. I'll just ask you. God, I mean, just don't ask questions I'm going to fucking know.
well, considering I ain't seen your questions, because
That's
we never
right.
get the questions, we don't.
But you couldn't
what
read
he
them
does,
anyway.
right? He writes all these things out, and everywhere we come here, we ain't got a fucking clue what we're talking about.
Well, someone's got to start a subject off, innit?
Yeah, but you don't prep us. If you prepped us,
No, you don't.
We'd
You
be
don't
more
need to.
I
professional.
think
No,
naturally it's the
no.
best way though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. Thank
Don't
you.
you think?
We don't need to. Yeah. Stop fucking. Right. Anyway, Farah. Back to Farah. All right. You know what I mean? So.
Here's one.
Okay.
What did you feel like when you first got hit in the face?
I don't
What,
have that question.
like-
So,
No, do you know what I mean? Because I've often wanted to go and have, I haven't got the discipline to do what you do, right? Purely because when I was a kid, I was bullied, and the old man would take me down and fight the kids, and he wouldn't let me stop until there's blood, and he didn't give a shit. I stamped on him or anything, and I've got that red mist. So you'd see a punch. I'd like to send you an email, carrier pigeon. It'd be fucking big banner. Here it comes. I can't get in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't got that.
discipline.
That no, duck weave, pop when you want, and all that cake. I just go nuts.
Yeah. To be
Windmills.
Yeah, that's it. And then they try and at that point. And whenever I've sparred with anyone, we go like, don't look, and I might get a little clump, and I just want to go.
Yeah.
And it's like I haven't got that.
Yeah, it takes time. I promise you, it takes time because I had that sort of aggression, kind of, I just wanted to go in all steaming in, like I wanted to hurt the person, I wanted to punish them for obviously catching me. But obviously that's not the mentality you're meant to have. You're meant to obviously register it. Yeah, cool. I've got caught. I made a mistake, and just be ready to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's a mentality you have to have, but it takes time to build that.
So would you say it's like playing chess? Not like moving a piece, but like the tactical part of it, and like
Yeah.
attacking and defending and moving
Oh yeah,
about and stuff.
there's everything. There's a game plan. Do you know what I mean? We say go back to the drawing board. We'll work through things all throughout camp, like drilling different methods, seeing what works, what I kind of pick up along the way that I want to take into my style and creating my own style to how I'm going to use that when I actually do go and compete and fight opponents. Obviously, everyone's different, so you build that up along the way. But yeah, I do think it's really hard. It hurts. It's a contact sport, but you don't get used to it. You get stronger. You build yourself up over time. You get disciplined. You get used to having that routine of you enjoy it. I enjoy it, and as silly as that is to say, that might sound a bit mad, but I actually enjoy sparring, getting hit. Doing all the different body work. Like there's a lot of different like work you have to do to build your body up to be stronger. Because obviously, you know, you don't start off like that. It's
And how long did it take for you to get mentally? What are you doing? Excuse me. How long did it take, right, from start to going in a ring? How long did it take for you to get your nut right for like having the balls? Pardon.
To psychologically
to
build
get
up
in
to
there.
getting the fight. But that is one of my
I had that all along.
questions.
I had that all along. You know, you can't make someone want to fight. They have to have that inside of them. You can't, you know, you can train them, you can show them all the moves, you can give them all the motivation, but if they haven't got that spark within them to go in there and execute that plan that you've given them, then yeah, you can't install that into someone that has to.
And do you think
be
it
there.
was you being bullied that's give you the rage to go in there, or the fight inside, as it were?
Yeah. Well, I just believe that it's given me something that I can channel my energy into. You know, it gave me an outlet to just to really focus on something I can focus on, and I've invested in my health. You know, it's a big investment into my health that I've made, and I've seen so many benefits from it. You know, mentally and physically, being physically able to run and train and fight. You know, sparring guys as well, not just girls. It's been brilliant. You know, I'd really recommend it to anyone, just even the fitness side of it.
So would you recommend that if I was to take this up, I should identify as a woman, put a wig on and get in with someone?
Hang on a second.
Smaller.
We got that question. I've got those. Don't worry. I've got
So I
those.
don't get hurt.
I've got those ones. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll get
I've got
hurt,
those ones.
He's looking at me saying you're going to get hurt, Rob.
A question in from Mario says, which boxing club... Here we go. Which boxing club does Farah train at? Pervert. I'm going to go down there. No, please.
I'm based out of MJ's Fitness and Therapy, the Fight School Academy. We're in Raynham, Essex.
Did you get that? And if you didn't, rewind the video. Right, so Raynham, Essex. Give him another shot.
MJ's Fitness and Therapy, the Fight School Academy.
Fantastic. You get that, Mario? Good. I mean, I haven't had the response, but you would have got it.
Ask if he wants a telephone number.
You want to put
it's
it out
a
on the
website.
website?
I'd rather give them a website or if you want a phone number, because I don't want it out on the internet. Then 5 years down the line, people are still dialing it or whatever.
No, that's right. They can
But
phone
if
us,
you want a
man.
web-
We're
if you
nice
got-
people.
If you got a website, I can give that a shot if you like.
He wants to put the phone number out there and fucking put the phone
Okay,
number.
okay. Please give them the phone number.
Yeah.
Do you know it though? Anyway, we'll be back after these short messages. When we've Googled it.
Give us a minute. I only own the business.
Don't worry, mate. I don't know my number either.
Oh, mate. Do you know that? I didn't come prepared, you know. George.
That's all right. So you got no number. You don't know your number.
No, hold on a minute.
Hang on, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting that phone number out. If you decide to go boxing,
Landline.
you too might be able to be up a school bully as well.
Yeah, don't forget, we don't only do boxing. We do like martial arts. We do women's self-defense. We do step class, step aerobics, bums and tums. We do loads of stuff there. So.
Right, so it's an all-round fitness centre.
Right, women's self-defence.
Yeah.
So I've got a daughter, she's 18, and I want to get her some training.
Right.
Oh yeah, bring her down, definitely.
But I don't want to beat her up, right?
No,
She's got a nice face and she's performing arts. She's kind of a smashed up mush going on the stage singing and stuff. But like,
See, those are the people that didn't need it because they are susceptible to vulnerability.
Yeah, but,
she
but
is.
saying that, when you say to someone that what we do, they think automatically when you come in, you're going to get smashed up. We don't do that. We teach people to get confidence. And so if anything did happen, God forbid, on the street, they can handle themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what we do. We don't just tear lumps out of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I do with my fighters. I put them through hell, and I don't. You know, if they come to me and they say they want to fight, after 8 weeks they'll know whether they want to fight or not. Because I put them through hell.
So is that what it takes? So if I turn up
Sorry,
today,
ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of this segment. We'll be right back. Yeah, sorry, guys. Please continue.
yeah. So if I turn up today, right?
Yeah.
I go right, yeah, mate. I want to crack on. 8 weeks. That you give me?
8 weeks and I'll get you ready.
Fucking hell.
But you'll be working hard for the 8 weeks. It'll be solid. 3 times a week, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. But you'll be working hard. Trust me.
Oh shit, we've got another one. I only asked to see if she would be up for a sparring session one day. Now, LOL. that now I used to think that was lots of love, but it's not. It's laugh out loud because people be sending this. Well, people be sending this is when this shit tech stuff first come out back in the days, and I thought it was sad stuff. You know, like some people like, oh, my dog's died, and I'm like, LOL. You know, and I'm thinking that means lots of love. But I never hear back from these people again.
That's why.
Yeah.
We laughed at them. Dogs did. Haha.
Me grand's just passed. Oh, LOL. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why don't they respond? I'm being like nice, you know what I mean? They're
Well, now
just,
you know.
he's up with fucking Christmas can list. I mean, not that they're from Manchester, they're not. I mean, I just thought I'd do Mancunian accent, but anyway, you know, I think I just better just.
So what sort of times are you open?
9 till 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 9 in the morning to 10 at night.
Plenty of time to get there and back, Rob. You know.
Oh, I think I'll get Ruby down in the new year. That'd be nice.
So, sorry, just to say, Mario, he's actually a fitness instructor, but he's banging the boxing as well. So, I suppose maybe he just wants to see your skill set. He's in his late 30s. You know, he's my nephew. Good kid. So, yeah, he'd probably like to come down there, you know, and spar with a guy. I mean, like sparring with guys. Do you find that beneficial? And when they punch, do they hold back?
See, this is the thing. This is the main sort of. Obviously, with the guys, it is different to sparring with girls because obviously they are a lot bigger and they are a lot stronger. But with the community that we have got in the studio within MJ's, everyone that we're training with, we all train together at a certain time. So I do feel comfortable with everyone there that I know that they're, you know, they're not holding back, but obviously they're not going to weigh me in, you know, and they're not going to sort of try and hurt me or, you know, because obviously I'm a lot smaller than them and we have all different people with all different abilities. So
what weight class do you fight?
I'm at featherweight, 57 kg.
So featherweight. Then after that is flyweight? Or is it bantam?
Flyweight's under.
What's the lowest one?
Bantamweight, innit?
Bantam. Man, they must be like, you know, and fall over.
They still hit hard though, you know.
Probably, and faster than the
They
bigger
still
guy.
hit hard.
Probably get about 3 licks in your face.
So
before
what would I be in then?
How much do you weigh?
Heavy.
Actually,
What do you weigh?
no. I got on the scales this morning. Do you know what I saw on the scales this morning? I ain't seen that for years.
No.
And I've done a lot. Right? I've come down a lot, right? 14 stone I got this morning.
Fucking hell, you're lighter than me,
14
man.
stone.
You're lighter than me.
It won't stay there, it'll be back up again.
After Christmas.
No, it'll be back up this week.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I've seen 14 and a half, that's the lowest I've got. 14 stone. I was
MJ
21.
Fitness Therapy, would you like me to read the number? Which number would you like me to read?
All of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, ladies and gentlemen, actually,
Why don't you hold up the camera? No, up there.
yeah, I've got to get up. Hang on, I don't think you can see it. I'm going to read it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 07368 873432. I'll read it again just in case you missed it. 07368 873432, and that is MJS Fitness and Therapy for all your physical needs, and they're based in Upminster, Raynham. So for you guys looking to get fit in the new year, let's see if that.
I'll grab that.
Yeah, there you go. So if you guys, after all that turkey, I fucking hate turkey, I like chicken. After all your turkey and all that crap you're going to eat all over Christmas and your Christmas puds, that's another thing I absolutely hate, Christmas pudding. You like that?
No, I don't actually.
Good man.
Mind you, I've got
I
some
don't-
Christmas
I don't
pudding
eat
ice cream indoors.
Huh? What?
Christmas pudding ice cream. That's a weird thing. Where I get my eggs and that, and the milk and that from the farm,
Yeah.
they do this ice cream. Right? It's like I've been on this carnivore thing, and
Diet.
so,
You mean diet? It's been
you know, like the
Yeah, I'm familiar
Yeah.
with it.
So I've been on that, and they've got this ice cream made from raw milk and that, and they've been adding a bit of that. But like they've got this Christmas pudding one. Louis bought it, and I thought, I'll have a little spoonful of that. Weird.
I just don't like Christmas. To me, it's a shit version of fruit cake. I like fruit cake, you know. Sorry, let's go get. I've got to stick to the routine. We've got like pages to ask, so it's.
Do you know what? This will be the first time we've actually asked you questions
Yeah, I'm trying.
proper without going off topic.
yeah, I'm trying to keep it the time scale, you know, because bollocks. Right, your training routine, right? What does your typical day of a training?
Typical
like
day
for
of
you?
training.
What's it look like? Yeah.
Okay, so obviously we'll get in, we'll have a stretch. On different days we do different things. So on a day that we have conditioning, that may look something like
That we
body
get
weight.
your beard and all that, and just like fix your hair. Because I'm in for this. So far we've got conditioning and massaging. I've heard this is alright. This game. I think I'll be alright. Isn't it?
Yeah, not that type of conditioning.
Right.
So obviously the main thing that we do would obviously we work a lot on core, and obviously that's where you get a lot of your strength from. If you are taking body shots or even just fitness overall, it does all stem from your core. So we do a lot of different core exercises. Then we'd add weights on as well. Sometimes we'd be working in pairs, and you'd be doing like different ab exercises with medicine balls or weights. Then you'd go down to the bottom of the gym where we do like chin ups, dips, all different things. But this would be like hard, gone hour straight, hour and a half straight. That we'd be doing obviously vigorous work with just conditioning. Then maybe on another day of training we might just do fitness, or we'll go for a 6 mile run.
6 miles. I would just do 6 miles, George.
Who does 6 miles?
Well, we've got to do 6 miles run.
I ain't doing 6 fucking. I barely.
Are you on the bike? You on the
I
bike?
barely do
Vince,
6
don't you,
meters.
No, he does it with
No,
us.
I'll run with him.
He runs with us.
I'll
On
run
the
with
telly they don't. On the telly they ride a bike.
Yeah,
In
I'll
Rocky
run.
films.
I do everything they do. If I can do it at my age, they're definitely got to
That's
do it.
fair play, mate.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
play.
What you deserve one of those, for sure. So how has you been doing it for? All right, you started off kickboxing,
Yeah,
right? And this is about 6 years ago.
yeah.
So in the 6 years that you've 3 years ago, did you go into boxing? Did you
No,
say?
I went into boxing maybe even a few months. Like I'd say maybe a few months a few months after I got into the kickboxing, really, because
Right.
I just wanted to try it. I came to one of the classes and I didn't even know how to throw a punch, but I decided that's what I gravitated towards. That's what I enjoyed doing.
Excellent.
And Martin broke it all down for me, and I started even training then. Like I was really young. Like on a Thursday, all the guys would come down to the gym, and he would tell me get in there, and I would hit him as hard as I can. And I'm like 13, 14 years old, and there's these big guys that are massive, and it's obviously good for them as well because it teaches them control and how to perfect their technique against someone who's a lot smaller. So they obviously can't hit them with their full force. So they've got to learn how to use that as well. So I loved it, and it was just something that I wanted to switch to and stay dedicated to that. And then I found my love for it. I'd say at the end of last year I wanted to get back into it because I fell out of it for quite a while. Obviously still trained, but nothing on the level it takes to fight or compete or anything like that.
Have you been following women's boxing?
Yeah.
How long have you been?
Oh,
following?
I've since it all kind of came about really, and obviously now I'd say it's at its prime. Obviously, seeing people like Katie Taylor fight Amanda Serrano on the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul card, they're
Which
getting
is what I was going
Best fight of the night, wasn't
I
it?
was going to ask you.
yeah. So it was brilliant to obviously see it just being
What,
given.
sorry to cut you. What fight was the best fight of the night?
The
Katie
Katie
Taylor.
Yeah.
Do you think she won? Truthfully, I think her last 2 fights, I don't think she won it.
Yeah, but you can't say. I mean, that Tyson fight.
What, Tyson Fury?
No, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. He shouldn't have fought.
It was a joke.
That's finished. That's not even. I don't know what's going on with boxing now. To be honest with you,
It's a
Well,
fix.
you spoke about
just
this, didn't we?
It's a fix.
When you watch it back
it's just
and you
ridiculous.
see him training, and you see what he was doing
All the
on
years
the
after.
pads, and he put that geezer on the floor through the pads. I thought, fuck me, that geezer's going to be finished tomorrow. You know what I mean? When that fight goes on, and then when he's got in, I thought, there's one. He's going over the fucking wall. I thought he was going to be out the fucking ring,
Mate,
and he didn't even follow through. He stopped. It was like, wow, jokes.
I don't know.
Well, Mike Tyson's one of my favourite boxers. But what's going on now out there with boxing? I don't know. It's all about money now, isn't it? You've got
It's so
YouTubers
fake.
popping out,
Yeah.
fighting people that have been trying to get into that position for years and years and years, and they can't. They're just popping up and fighting for millions of pounds. It's a load of crap.
It's become a circus, you know. Martin, you got a question here. Who is Martin's martial arts idol and why? And the same question for Farah. Who is her boxing idol and why?
Mine is Bruce Lee. 100%. Bruce Lee's always been my idol because I just like his inspiration. I like the way he moves. I like the way he breaks things down. And he was a realist. Everything that he done. A lot of people said that it was camera tricks, but he was as real as day.
Wing Chun, wasn't it?
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, Wing Chun.
And he blended his styles.
He done Wing Chun and he done a style called it's like a
Chikundo?
That's it,
Yeah,
Chikundo
Chikundo.
and Bushido.
Bushido.
Yeah.
Bushido is Japanese sword fight.
That's it.
Yeah.
So and stick fighting.
Stick fights, yeah. I grew up on Bruce Lee. I think a lot of black people, a lot of foreigners that grew up wanted to. Back in the 60s and 70s, there was a lot of racism. So a lot of us kind of took to learning martial arts, you know, and that was because we saw Bruce Lee fight and them old kung fu films.
Yeah, because we used to go. I remember back in the day, we used to go out to the cinema.
Friday night.
Yeah, watch
Friday
Friday
night
night kung fu like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, but you had
and
Sammo
all of
Hung,
that.
Drunken Master,
Yeah, and then
Eagle
just-
in Shadow Fist. And
just kick the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
you know?
loved
It's like, at the end of the cinema, we just used to kick the shit out of each other. And
yeah,
go
we
home.
went back at the flats, man.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
it.
get back this. What are you? Fucking hell. But it was a form of defence when you had a lot of BNF and you had a lot of not BNP. It was just NF. A lot of skinheads. Do you know what I mean? For fuck's sake. And police as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The police weren't the nicest bunch of people you'd meet.
They still ain't.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been pulled over because I didn't look like I looked too young to be the which was perfect. Cheers.
We're
Now-
not talking now, are we? We're talking years ago.
Years ago, as
I
I've got older, as
that cop needs to go and get an ice.
no, well, I mean,
So, yeah, my-
that was a girl actually, female. cop.
Maybe she wanted your number.
Yeah, no, I said to the cop, so because he stopped me further down the road. So they were like these two women police women standing on the curb, watching going through and there was another copper about half a mile down the road. So they're like, yeah, stop the geezer coming down in whatever car, you know, and the reason why, I suppose. Anyway, he stop me. I'm like, all right, mate. So when you're born? I'm not telling him when I was born. How old are you? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, because, I'm like, why'd you stop me? He goes, because my colleagues up the road there said you didn't match the data of the driver, or the owner of the vehicle, sorry. You know?
How long ago was that?
This was about 8, 9 years ago, maybe less. You know? But I looked too young to be driving the car. You know, I didn't have a beard and stuff, so I looked young. So I'm like, safe, tell us safe, man. You know, into the copper. And he let me go. He's laughing with me and that's safe. No, but prior to that, it's been strip search in the back of a van, hit over the head with a cane.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Strip search?
Yeah.
Finger up the bum and all that?
No.
No.
Make me take my clothes
why
off.
you
They're not supposed to strip search you in a van. You know that, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll go back in the
No,
80s.
man, not in the 80s.
80s
Listen,
and 80s.
when I used to get stopped by the police, they used to have to take me to the police station to strip search me. They can search you on the street, like put their hands in your pocket, but they can't strip search you in the van. I wouldn't have that.
Yeah,
That would have been a problem for them.
You know what
Trust
I mean?
me on that.
Fucking,
Oh,
I'm
no
right,
way
so
with
take my clothes, you know, check
No.
Bit
my
of kung
shit.
fu their ass.
That would have been a problem for them, right there.
There was a few of them, man. I'm like, fuck this shit, man. Just fucking.
Well,
go.
you let a man take the clothes off in the back of the
Not
van.
all. Look, didn't take my pants down.
No, it's not.
Do you know
Well,
what
you
I
said
mean?
strip.
Yeah, but not all. Not just expose my bollocks or anything.
No cavity search.
No.
Yeah, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're just coming to the end of this one. YouTube, you can keep on listening,
That's how Danny Zipsy.
tuning in. Oh, yeah.
That's why you need a new whip, isn't it?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
Right, you got his truncheon out.
Round. It should be about round 4, but I've skipped round 2 and 3 for sure. I'm sure we're in about round 4. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, Bruce Lee. He was
a man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Inspiration, all his words, what he spoke about, how he come across, how calm he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my
That
inspiration.
famous poster of him, I think it was Enter the Dragon, we had the claw marks across here
across the chest.
and holding the chucks, the
Yeah,
nunchucks.
he's the
like
one that got me
That's
into
it.
nunchucking.
Yeah.
So from a young age as well.
Yeah, man.
My mate had a set of them as a kid and knocked himself out of them.
Yeah, no, I got very good at them. Still am.
What he did, he put it around his neck, right, and he was squeezing it, and I'm like, oh, you're not going red. You went, crash. Over he went.
Farah, round 4,
5.
maybe. Yes. So that same question to you from Mario. Who's your hang on a sec, yes, your idol and why?
Sky Nicholson, she's the WBC featherweight champion of the world. She had the first female boxing title fight in Riyadh over in Saudi Arabia. So that was a big moment in female boxing, because over there it wasn't allowed. So that was the first fight that was televised over there for female boxing. So that was really good to see. She was also Olympic champion, Commonwealth champion as well, and now she's holding the WBC champion in my weight division. So yeah.
So you're looking to knock her out sometime?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Good girl. I have inspirations to knock out whoever's got that belt. Do you
100%.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever's got that belt. So what you're saying is, in the time that you've been into it, have you seen women's boxing evolve?
100%.
Yeah.
You know, it's starting to it's starting to get to the point where it's like actually being accepted. People are buying tickets, people are actually earning money out of it now, and it's being looked at as a sport, not as something that, you know, why would you want to be doing that, you know, you're a woman sort of thing. And it's great to see, you know, it's really exciting to see that it's coming about, that it's, you know, people, they're fighting at like places like Royal Albert Hall, you know, over in Riyadh, Riyadh, like I said, in Saudi Arabia. So it's definitely come a long way, and I'm hoping to be, you know, well involved with it as it continues to develop.
Well, you're young enough to be in the game for a long time. I mean, what is I'd say a boxer's prime is about what, 28, 9? Like that. After that, it will start a bit of a decline.
It all depends on the person, doesn't it?
Yeah,
30.
Yeah.
It all depends, you know. People, age now is just a number, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I suppose with all the fitness techniques and the minerals.
It's just a number, my friend. You can, no matter how old you get, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Trust me on that. The proof's in the pudding, you know.
Of course. I mean, look at Tyson. Do you know what I mean? Look at George Foreman when he was fighting still. You know.
100%.
So it's like, I mean, so what challenges do you think there are left in women's boxing to conquer? You know, just to.
I do think there's still quite a long way to go, just in the sense of how people look at it. You know, like what happened with the Olympics with Amain Khalif. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly.
Is that the trans?
Yeah. So what
tranny.
came out about her, that was all kind of spurred on by the media and different things that came out about her and another lady from, I can't
There
remember.
was two.
There
trans,
was two, yeah.
Right
yeah.
now, do you agree with that?
Well, to me personally, I think that it was really wrong for how the media addressed it and what came out about them. All the information, we don't actually know what happened, if it's true or not. There was no actual physical examination of the girls. No one knows the actual truth of it.
Sorry, I'm.
Ugly bird though, isn't it?
No, they just look like blokes.
Got a beard.
It was a bloke.
What? It was a bloke.
You know what I mean? And
There was
the
a
thing
bloke
is, they
fighting a
were
woman,
banned
and that was
the year
wrong.
before.
That was wrong.
You know that?
Yeah.
So they were banned the year
because
before.
the Olympics have their own sort of
Governing
association, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why they were allowed to fight.
Yeah, it's
The
disgusting.
the International
Bang, yeah.
Boxing Association actually disqualified them both previously in the years before. So it's a very controversial issue, and I haven't seen anyone actually speak on it, because everything got taken
Well,
off,
it's
the,
like,
off
look.
the internet about it as well.
Well,
So-
talking about you training with fellas, right?
Yeah,
Are men stronger than women?
of course they are.
Right. So, and you're saying that them guys you get in the ring with, they're bigger than you, yeah? Or they're the same weight divisions?
It's all based on weight. Yeah,
Okay, same weight division,
yeah,
right? Like you're training with your sparring.
yeah.
Even though he's the same weight division, his punches are a lot stronger.
100%.
Right. So you get him, and he's not won nothing at his weight division in the men's game. And he says, it's like, you know what, fuck this. I identify as a woman. And he goes and fights you guys in your division, and he wins the belts. Is that fair?
It's something that they need to have a lot more investigation into who's competing, because there's no sort of investigating in the sense of who's competing.
You didn't answer the question.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
You didn't answer the question.
Okay.
If you're
If
being-
you-
if
you
you're
didn't
being-
answer the
It's not
question.
fair. Of course, it's not fair.
Right,
Thank
good.
you.
Because here we speak the truth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't give
Yeah.
a fuck what people think.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, you've got to
We-
answer
we-
the question.
Because if you was my daughter, I'll be like, no fucking way, you fucking geezer.
Fucking geezer.
No, but
Don't
you can
punch her
still
up.
say that, Rob, because she didn't answer the question. Because you asked her a question, she should have answered it, but she didn't. She went right round the house.
I mean,
and I'm a
sometimes
trainer, so
the thing is, the youth nowadays they grow
clever,
up
eh?
with this. It's not.
We're not clever, and that's why we're end up in a row.
No, it's not that. It's that they've grown up with all this shit surrounding them, and they're accustomed to it, and kind of a bit more tolerant to it, until it starts to affect them, like men in women's sports
Bullshit,
or
man.
safe spaces or women's areas,
It's everything to do with
toilets.
George, it's everything. I mean, look, it's everything to do with women, right? You can't have
Yeah, but it's the women that were fighting for it.
fuck all the fighting. It's a beauty contest now, right? You got lady boys, right? They look like fucking birds. You'd have to put your hand down here to find out they ain't got fucking codger. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they look beautiful, right? And until you go, ooh, what's that, right? You know what I mean? They shouldn't be allowed to compete in a beauty contest with a woman, right? They should have a ladyboy contest, right? Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to,
Yeah, exactly.
as a woman, fight your way through shit to then have a geezer take your fucking piss. It's wrong.
Fucking
It's-
right,
I
mate.
don't agree with
Why? Because you're a failure. It's like that Leah Thomas swimmer, 6 foot something bloke, bro. He ain't even got titties. He's just like all he's done, right, is put a leotard on and identified as a woman and smashed it all. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
put him up against a geezer with shit.
Yes, that's what I'm
This
saying.
is what I was saying earlier on before he's come round here. I sent you. I don't know if I sent it to you. I put on a podcast thing, but there was in Spain. There's a firefighter in Spain, right? A fireman, right? You call them firefighters, don't you?
Yeah,
As in,
that's
you know, white across the
I
bottom,
say
right?
fireman.
So fireman goes to do his strength training. This doesn't make sense anyway, right? But so the strength training, he's got to lift whatever he's got to lift or whatever it is. Yeah, he fails that, doesn't get in the fire brigade. So he identifies as a woman, goes back and qualifies as a woman because they ain't got to lift as much, which to me don't make sense. But he then gets accepted as a woman, right? Which that's the Spanish mob, right? But if you're
What's gone mad?
if me and you are in the fire brigade, you've got to be able to pick me up. I've got to be able to pick you up, right?
yeah,
Don't worry about anyone else because if we get stuck, we've got to be able to rescue each other.
that's right.
So why is it that they make it easier for a woman to become a firefighter? I've got nothing against women firefighters.
No, I
but
totally-
I think they should have to be
If she can't drag your ass,
able to carry their fellow firemen out. You know what I mean? It ain't right.
no, it's
So it don't mean it's nothing about them being a woman, but for that geezer to get that job,
But that's what I'm saying. Those kind of things, rather than getting the right person for the right job, what they're doing is box tick kid. That's it. And it's like, oh, we got to have X amount of women. Yeah, why don't you put them women
by
as
the
a
way, we always
driver?
end up talking about this shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. Let's move on.
Because he gets fucking proper wound up.
Oh
don't he?
fucking yeah, man. I mean, but this is what I'm saying. So going back to that, right? You train with the fellas, you spar with the fellas, and you know the difference in power,
Yes.
speed,
Yes.
and how they can take a lot more when you dish. I mean, they can stand there probably taking it all day from you, punching in there.
There's got to be benefits from that though, right? If you're getting hit a little bit harder and you go and fight a lady who's not as strong as him,
Yeah.
she ain't gonna hurt you, is she?
No. And that's what worked in my last fight. I do believe that. I do think where I spent so many time moving around with a lot bigger guys with all different skills and different amounts of power behind them, I do think that's what helped me in my last fight, because when I was getting caught, it wasn't affecting me. I didn't take a step back. So I feel that is something that, where there's not a lot of women within the sport at all different levels now, it's really hard to get that sparring anyway. So to spar with guys is something that you just have to kind of do anyway, because it is a male-dominated sport. There's not a lot of female boxers at all different levels. It's only just, I'd say, fully started to get to that point where people are actually wanting to take it up and take it seriously, and it's actually being put on television and things like that.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. You got women in UFC, don't you? You have UFC fighters and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Is that big as well?
It's really big. They headline fights and
Is it
everything.
more like a cat fight?
No, they
Nah.
fight better than some of the men.
Oh, who was that one that I seen the other day? Her face was smashed to pieces, split all her lip open and all
I
that.
don't know. I don't watch women. I don't like. I hate seeing women fight. I'm sorry. I just
You're not
hate
allowed to pull hair either, are you?
No.
That's all the girls fights. I'll grab the hair.
you know, we'll go on to that later. But I mean, the thing is here. Well, I wanted to ask, leading on from what you were just saying, is how do you respond to critics who say women's boxing isn't as demanding and physically as men's boxing?
Well, it's obviously completely different because we're two completely different genders, but we still do the same training. We still go through the same pain, the same conditioning. We still have to do the runs, the training. We still get pushed as hard. We still turn up and we still work just as hard, and maybe even harder because there's not a lot of us. We're representing women's boxing. Like I'm sitting here, this is what I'm talking about, but I'm also representing it because there's not a lot of people within that field that have pursued it or get any support with it at all. It's there's a lot of different. How do I put it? There's a lot of different opinions on it. Like you said, you don't like to see it. A lot of people still believe that women shouldn't be doing it. It's not a women's sport. Why would you want to fight? So there is still a lot of criticism that we have to face as women, obviously wanting to do it. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people.
I think coming from my thought, my state of thought is that when you're seeing male boxers in their older age suffering from mental, brain damage, and when you have nowadays it's footballers, they were talking about football, about heading the ball, gaining brain damage and certain other brain
causing things like dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yeah. And same with the boxing. I mean, look at Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And the bone density in a man is a lot thicker than a woman's bone density, and to be repeatedly punched in the head like that. The delicacy, that's like a dish. However, a woman is delicate, more
Fragile.
more fragile than a man. I mean, more fragile, but women are.
Yeah, but
more
George, if me and you are in each other, we're in each other with our strength, right? If girls are in each other, it's their strength. So it's relevant to their size and stuff.
Yeah, but look at it. I'm talking about going just to if you're going on that light taps or like jab or whatever it is. I mean, you're going to get a couple
if I was treating you as hard as I can, it's going to work, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about, look at footballs. It doesn't matter how high a ball's coming from, you still head it. But that apparently is causing head injuries. Look at the American football with the helmets. They were talking about that. They made a film about it. But this in England, they're talking about headering the ball. They were trying to work ways around it to play the game without heading the ball. It ain't gonna work, man. That's not what are you gonna do. Or everybody wears head pads or something. It's not gonna work for the
What happens is when the ball hits the head, the brain vibrates. So that's the danger in headering the ball. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the same as getting punched in the head. Your brain going back and forth.
That's why you got the gum shield.
No, but you're here when you get punched.
When you get punched in the face without a gum shield, you'll know the difference.
Yeah.
Once you've got a gum shield, it suppresses that punch.
What, that much?
Yeah. That's why you put the gum shield in. You've got to have a decent gum shield.
Yeah, but if they're jabbing you in the forehead,
you're still going to get a bit of
the brain's going to.
You're still going to get a bit of movement, but if you get punched in the back of the head, it's even worse than getting punched.
Yeah,
in
the rabbit punch.
Yeah. So that can sort of disable you. Do you know what I mean?
And this is where I'll get this is where I worry about women. When you see your heroes and they're don't know what Parkinson's disease and this disease or Alzheimer's and they've gone through the wars and you've enjoyed growing up watching them do what they do.
Yeah, but it's the same, George. It doesn't matter that she's a woman.
I'm just saying it's more susceptible.
You've gone watching.
Is a woman more susceptible to it though? And that's my personal opinion. Sorry, guys, we're coming down to the end of this one.
To anyone.
I agree. One sec, guys, we're coming back to this. Wow, that was a quick one. It went really quick. Sorry about that. We'll continuously go with the flow. Entree. Yes, here we go.
Don't worry about it. I was going to explain what you're doing because she's looking like.
Oh right, okay. Well, in that case, let me just pause this a sec because I just need to get a drink.
He's recording for the Spotify stuff. Right, and it only does 15 minutes. So every now and then he goes, "We're coming to," and it'd be halfway through a second.
You're right there, Martin. Yeah, you having a good time, yeah?
Yeah, it's on loads of stuff.
Oh, wicked! That's brilliant. Yeah.
But there's a lot of shit you got to sift through to find this one. We've done hundreds, but
Okay, that's fine.
And there's a lot of we're talking about a lot of shite.
It's good though, isn't it?
It's a laugh. I have a laugh. I care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got cancelled one night.
Yeah,
we did we called it a conspiracy special.
Oh wow.
And we got
Okay.
a couple of girls that come on here. One of them, she used to do kickboxing actually when she was younger, Susie, and she had all this information about, you know, pokey and of all the stuff that, you know, they don't like you talking about. But we was bang on with everything. It lasted 2 hours before they took us up. We got an email saying misinformation and all that bollocks.
Wow.
2 hours, and we're only small.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Guys, if you want the loo, you know where it's straight ahead there.
Yeah.
Just be cool, but get it if you want to go and get it. If you want to drink anything,
I'm alright, thank you.
you're good.
She's a professional fighter, man. She ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, maybe some water, filtered.
So anyway, right now I'm about 14, 15 stone now.
Yeah.
Right?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
I was 21 at Christmas, 21 stone, right?
What, last Christmas?
This time last year I was 21 stone, right? Who would I be fighting on a professional level? If I was going to go in the ring at my body weight, who would I be looking at getting in with?
What, the weight that you weigh now?
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua, I'd say.
Fucking hell.
Round 5.
Maybe I won't go. Maybe I won't go.
Yeah,
Why not? You want somebody beat him.
I'd like to punch him. I used to like him, but then I don't like him anymore.
He's not. Listen, he's not a bad kid. He's just doing what he does, isn't he? He ain't my favourite boxer, but
I went off him when he went all fucking Black Lives Matter bollocks. And he
yeah,
started-
that was wrong.
He was an idiot.
Yeah,
He
that
just-
was wrong.
He really mugged himself off there.
I agree with you there, Rob. That was totally wrong.
You know, there's no need for that. But like, he just, you know, I lost a lot of
And
respect.
considering it was a white guy that got him
Yeah.
to where he is now,
Exactly.
and then he put that statement out there where it was a bit harsh. But listen, this is the game that people are in. Once they get a bit of money, just they can say what they want and get away with what they want. Do you know what I mean? So it's the way of the world now.
It is. It's
Unfortunately.
not a fair world. It's not a fair world. Yeah, so that's what it really was. Sorry, just going back to that, was the health surrounding and the medical advice to the ladies, like the difference. I mean, from
I've got a question quick, hang on.
yeah, sure.
It's a bit different, right?
No, that's
right.
cool.
So, you're walking down the street with your boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know what you are, but like, you know, whoever, and you've just had a fight. Imagine like me and you are together, I'm your boyfriend, right? And we're going to
Let's
the
get-
pub, and you've got a fucking shiner out here like that, right?
Yeah.
But I love him. I love him.
And you're holding my hand, and if I was walking down the road, I'd be like, mate, is he fucking bashing the fella? Do you know what I mean? That's got to be wonky for a fella.
Yeah, no, everyone
You know what
thinks
I
he
mean?
beats his woman. Do you know what I'm saying? But
What you doing, wouldn't you? You look at, if you see a bloke
because I
smashed
love
up with
him.
gays, I'll be like,
That's why I'm with him still.
I'll keep my eye on him. If he fucking gives him a lump, we'll have to weigh in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if she's got a belt on her.
Yeah, I just keep
Yeah, but you're
it
not
on me.
walking round the road.
I would. If it was that bad, which it can be that bad, then I would have to bring it. Otherwise, people
Really?
would, like you said, they would question it. Yeah,
Shit. You
because obviously,
Oh, God,
you know,
They'll call the police.
they
Or would
would.
you, well,
Give-
I
give
suppose
us-
you could wear a tracksuit, couldn't you? You're boxing on the back and all that.
Yeah. There's all different things that you can obviously use.
Yeah,
Wear
why don't you just walk
motive.
around with a pair of boxing gloves and
So even for a fella, Joe,
and a gum shield.
Tesco's, yeah, you know.
For a fella, if you got beaten up by your missus, she's hit you with a shoe, smash.
Packet of greens, please.
Do you know what I mean?
You got-
They wouldn't say,
No, that's
we're
fine.
walking down the road, she's giving me a
You
bit of
got-
hiding, right? And I'm like that, looking like this fucking elephant man. And they wouldn't say nothing, would they? Like,
No.
They
I've
wouldn't
seen
think,
that.
"Oh, she's
and
giving
I was
him an hiding.
Yeah, that's what I think. I reckon he's coming pissed and she's whacked him up a bit. You know what I mean? Why do we not go there? Why don't we ever think that they're professional? Oh, first of all, they don't look like a professional or a boxer. You know, because like they're about 50 odd. Do you know what I mean? So you think, you know what I'm saying? You know, but if it's someone young, even then, and she would have, and like, you know, women can lose the plot. You know what I mean? Just fucking throw everything at you, you know, frying pans, cups, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he must have done, first thing that's coming to my mind, he must have done something to piss her off. That's the first thing that's coming to my mind. Reverse it now, and I'm saying, fucking woman beater, mate. He's beating the,
Especially if gays looks like me, skinhead,
yeah.
tattoos and whatever.
And beard. The beard
Right.
plays a lot.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just thought I'd chuck that in because you got one on.
I got one on. I don't put it on like a fucking hat. It's on my face, you pleb. He's a dickhead, isn't he?
George, where's your loo?
Who?
The toilet.
Oh, straight past the kitchen. You need a passport to get to it. It's quite far. So it's
You still got your monkey seat on it.
yeah, it's wicked.
Right.
I'm not taking it off. I fucking love it. You know what I mean? I love that. It's just so comfortable. Tell me if how comfortable it is. It's a comfortable. It's the right height. Yeah. You don't. I don't get fizzy legs. Do you know what I'm saying? Then
Fizzy legs.
yeah, well, you know,
What's a fizzy leg?
When you're sitting on the toilet for too long.
Thank you very
What,
much.
pins and needles?
I prefer to call it fizzy
Oh, I've got a fizzy leg. That sounds
or a
really
fizzy
good.
arm. It's not pins and needles. It's fizzy. Your arm goes fizzy. Your blood, when it starts to run to the plate, it starts to feel fizzy, not pins and needles. Have you ever had pins and needles? I mean, but you know, fizzy, like
Yeah, I use them every day.
Yeah, I know. Okay, sorry, that's my bad. Because he's a tattoo artist. Thank you very much. Is there something I should press on that? So, going into this, you seem to be into a lot of different fields there, Martin.
Yeah.
But your love, which is your love that I mean, because I know you're into music. You like to play bass. You like to create music as well.
Yeah, I'm a producer. I've been doing music for years, since the late 80s, and then I stopped to go forward with my fitness stuff. And in the last 4 years, I jumped back on to the music. So yeah, but I like doing everything I do. I enjoy it all. There's not a favourite thing. So I like my cooking. I like making my CMOS, training the guys. You know, I just love everything.
So when you say training, what do you do? Do you? I mean, is it like a gym? You've got a gym.
Yeah, I've got.
And
It's
you've
not
got like
I
a
wouldn't-
dojo.
It's more a dojo rather than a gym.
Gotcha.
A gym, you've got meatheads,
Yeah.
guys that are using steroids, walking
Yeah.
around, giving it Johnny Big Bananas.
Yeah.
That is not my setup.
Yeah.
My setup, you come in, you take your shoes off, you
Yeah,
bow.
dojo.
It's a dojo.
Dojo.
It's old school dojo.
Gotcha.
It's private. If you're not booked in, you can't come in.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice family welcoming.
Good.
You know what I mean?
So it's a nice, like, a brotherly, sisterly
Yeah,
environment.
everyone's nice. So like you could come in here for the first time, they've never seen you before, and they'll greet you.
Yeah.
They say hello to you, you know.
Yeah.
If someone was leaving, they'll say see you later.
Would they bow?
It's like that. All of that.
Good.
They shake your hand, they bow.
That's right.
You know
Have
what I
some
mean?
respect. And this
So-
is what I'm saying. A lot of people, they come to dojos to learn respect because they don't know what it is.
But a lot of people also find it hard, because I have people come into me, and then when the going gets tough, they're gone
Yeah.
because they can't keep it up. You know, it all looks good when you're looking at it on the outside, looking in, but when you're actually going through the motion, trust me, it's you've got to turn up every day. Imagine I've got to get up every day, every morning, in work, 9 o'clock till 10, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Every day I've done that for the last 43 years. That's a lot of going.
Fair play.
You got to keep, mate. What can I say? You know, you got to
Yeah.
keep it up. You got to keep doing what you love.
I do.
And it's like sometimes when you give up on things that you love, a bit of you dies.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
And
right.
and you earn or you yearn. You never stop thinking about it,
Yeah.
and you always yearn to go back to it somehow, some way. I mean, even at my age, I would love to have the band back. I just don't have the energy for it anymore because now I'm in a different zone. I mean, I
Well,
was
as long as you're contented and
I'm
you're happy, the happy is the most important thing.
I am.
Because if you're not happy with whatever you do in life, you might as well forget about it.
Martin,
Does that make sense? Because you've got to be happy.
this
with what
makes
you
me
do.
this makes me happy, and if this, not to say to fail, you know, but if I could see it was declining or it was whatever, I've got other things.
That you can get on with.
Yeah, but my mindset is like tick tock, life is going by,
Yeah.
and time, and trust me, time is short.
Short.
Life is short. It is very short. When you're young, you don't see that. You only see it when you get older, and it's like I had, you know, I was like yeah, fuck old people, you know, and it's true. As you get older and you see how you get through life, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that was my round 6, I think. My thing regarding why I don't like seeing women fight, man. They're supposed to be the fair. What's that saying?
The nurturer.
Yeah, the gentler. You know, I get bust up, you fix me up. You know, tend to my wounds and shit. You know, and I couldn't cut if my daughter was fighting. I couldn't go and see her fights. You know, but
You'll be that little old lady jumping in me round back.
yeah, I would. You know what I mean? If fucking 2 bit of wood, I'll be jumping in there, mate, because the trainers will be at me, you know. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, but talking to you, and this is the thing what I like, right? The amount of times things have changed my mind. People have changed my mind just by talking. And to see how passionate that you are and the feeling that you have for what it is and how it makes you feel, you know, things like that can change my mind or my opinion. And this is where we talk about freedom of speech. You know, people should be free to speak and say what they want. And because if they don't, how are you supposed to get each other, where they're coming from, and where you want to try and turn the corner on the conversation on them, just like, well, okay, I understand. I didn't see it like that. Oh, you know what I mean? But as long as it makes you happy, it's like my daughter wanted to be a copper. I'm like, fucking no way. Do you know what I mean? Go around, hide shit around the house. No, I'm not doing that. No, in the front line with these pricks out there, knowing what these dickheads are, you know, carrying guns nowadays. Nah, I wouldn't want my daughter to be a copper. And no, just no, that's not happening. But I will come and watch you fight. You know, so
put us down 2 tickets.
2 tickets definitely. When you fight next?
Next year at some point.
When is that?
We haven't got an exact date yet.
Have you got a fighter in mind yet?
Yeah, we're going back for the same girl that she lost the point with.
Oh,
So
cat fight, revenge.
Yeah, so we're going back.
Oh,
Was you lost the last fight you had?
Yeah.
And we will be bringing it back.
okay.
Trust me on that.
All right, Martin, make sure you got my details and keep them and
I've
let
got
us
it,
know.
man.
I'd love to come and see you fight. Where did you fight last?
The Circus Tavern in Purfleet,
Oh,
Essex.
fucking hell, that's a fucking dive, isn't it?
It's alright though. It's good old school, man. I used to go up
Go
there back
wonky
in the
there
day.
sometimes, doesn't it?
Upstairs,
Yeah, yeah.
strip the bar.
Mm,
You been up there?
I know that place.
Okay, say no more. I plead the fifth.
I DJ'd there years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you feel this is to Farah, obviously. Do you feel the pressure to conform to traditional feminine standards outside of the ring?
See, this is a really difficult question because obviously there is a lot of different opinions on being a boxer and then also being feminine as well.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm a very feminine woman, and I wear makeup and I go out and I wear I'd say I'd wear feminine dresses and jumpsuits and
I'm the same.
I'm still I still I still express myself in that way just
Good.
because obviously I train with guys and I'm around that sort of environment. It hasn't rubbed off on me anyway. I still am who I am. This is just a really big part of who I am, to be able to express myself and dedicate myself to something. It's given me a goal. It's given me something to work towards. It's given me something to hold myself up and just really try to become the best version of myself, and that's what it's done for me. And it's really inspiring to other people as well, because it is a nerve-wracking experience, to walk out in a venue, even if it is the Circus Tavern, and feel that sort of that atmosphere where people, your family's there, people that know you have bought tickets off you, they're supporting you, they believe in you, they believe that you can perform, that you can win, that you can be a champion, and it's a really good thing to be a part of, and I've loved every moment of it, and it's something that I want to continue to pursue wherever it takes me.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet you get I bet you get looked after, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
The guys in the gym, they look out for you, don't they?
Yeah, obviously Martin is my coach. Our relationship is, I'd say the one thing that has held me together through the process. If you haven't got a support network where you train, you haven't got someone behind you that wants to support you and just want to make sure that you're okay. The number one thing is my safety. That's the most important thing. That's what you was coming back to say, maybe, women shouldn't be fighting. As long as they're being supported and they've got people around them who, believe in them. And that they are coaches, they know what they're doing. You're not just getting sent in there to go get hurt or knocked out.
How many minutes are women's rounds? So
2 minutes. They're 2 minutes. They're not 3 minutes.
And how many rounds are there?
So it goes up to 10 rounds in professional women's boxing.
Is that dependent on weight?
Yeah. Oh no, so it's all the same for all the weight divisions. So
On experience as well.
Yeah.
All depends on how many fights you had. So on your first or second fight, you wouldn't be going in doing 10 rounds. Do you know what I mean? It'll be either 3 or 4.
Right. I want to get back to that first fight as well.
You know, 2 minutes though. You think you go 2 minutes to the bag, you fucked, didn't you? 2 minutes getting it, the bag getting your back.
Mate,
Fucking hell.
I was like, fucking after about 10 seconds, my arms start dropping down.
Can you do all that fucking that stuff?
No, that's all thing of the past.
Speed
now.
bags.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not about that anymore now. We just get on with
Tight.
it. Yeah, we don't do that.
It looks good. And it sounds, I like the rhythm. Oh shit, we're coming to the end of this 15 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen.
I do want to go down, but I've got a feeling if I go down, I'm going to get my head kicked in.
Where?
Danny's gym.
No,
Oh,
you're
they
right.
kick your head in.
Nah, they're gonna. Oh no, I'll go in there, give it all fucking. I'll rock up there with my fucking dressing gown on. I'll get my dressing gown on. I'll get out the motor.
You got
Yeah, that's it. I'll go in there, give it all Johnny Big One.
Yeah, and get Enzo
And
carry
she'll just go
a
whack. I'll be like, that's enough of that.
get Enzo to carry a boombox and Rocky
Yeah.
playing, right, walking behind you, and you're just
Yeah, he's
dressing
up for
gown,
it, right?
and all you're
Yeah, go on.
dressed up like Rocky.
The geezer that works in that shop, right, Enzo.
Hey,
He's been on the
man,
podcast,
son.
and he's desperate for me and him to have a punch up, right, in a ring, and I won't do it. Right. I've known him a long time. He's a good pal. I just think it's a bad move. What do you reckon?
If you're doing it for a purpose, like raising money for something,
Yeah.
I would say do it. If you're just doing it out of sheer, just he wants to have a punch up with you.
No, it's
I
not.
wouldn't.
It'd be, if we did it, it'd be a charity thing.
Yeah, that's it. That would be worth it.
But
Someone called me out on a fight.
yeah, but
on-
if he should, I can't.
yeah, my mate called me out, didn't he,
Yeah, I
Farah?
know, but
Yeah.
He called me out at the show and said he wants to have a fight with me for charity. I said, no problem. He's a lot younger than me. I'll still fight him.
So,
I've got no problem.
is it happening or what? Has it happened?
Well, I'm waiting for him. I'm ready. I'm always ready. I train every day.
Excellent.
I'm ready. It doesn't matter if he wants to fight today, tomorrow.
I heard
I'm
Denzel
ready.
Washington once say, in times of peace, prepare for war.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
You know
Believe
what I
me.
mean?
George.
I'm never ready.
I'm always ready. I train. I
drink,
train.
I smoke,
I train with these
drive
guys.
everywhere.
Every camp that I do with him, I train with them. I run with them. I spar with
How
them.
many boxers do you have? Did you say?
Altogether is about 10 of us.
10 of it. So, how many females?
One.
Yeah.
Farah.
Yeah.
And you've been looking after
I don't-
Farah since she was 14?
13. I
13.
don't want any more.
No more females.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, fucking.
Farah's enough.
Mm.
Trust me. She's, tell me, I promise you, when I say she's enough, she's enough. So I had to, before she started fighting for me, I had to get her calm. I had to get rid of them endorphins, because she was an angry kid. She was down, she was all over the place. So I had to bring her in and then get her settled, and it was a lot of work, but we're there now. Now she's a lovely young woman. You can talk to her.
Oh, yeah.
She talks back to you. She don't lose her rag. You say anything to her before, she just used to go. Now she's.
I can
totally
still
different.
see the fire in here. Deep in
She's a
here,
good girl,
you
man.
know?
She's
But it's good to be good. Don't. It depends
Nice to
on
be
what
nice.
aspect, but it's,
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
have respect. If you got respect for others, this is from an older heads, 3 older heads here. Trust me, when they say if all 3 older people are saying that same thing, trust me, listen to them. They're saying the right thing. Because a young person don't know shit until they get to where they got to get to understand.
Sometimes they don't even get there. It's too late.
Yeah. So therefore, you must look at Farah as a daughter, and the others like a little sister.
No, I don't look at any one of them as kids. They're my students. They're my students. They're my fighters, and I don't play with none of them. There's none of this, all this lovey-dovey, soft talking. Listen, when they come into me, man, it's no joke. And if there's any messing about, any swearing, turning up late, they're out. They're gone, man.
fuck.
Did they get some of this?
yeah, that'd be me.
That was all.
You do realise I've got Tourette's, right?
Yeah.
So I can't stop. Ain't my fault. Once I get going, that's it gets worse.
Yeah. I don't believe it, Rob.
Yeah.
Fuck off. What?
Wait, fuck. Right. So no, I mean, but when you see a girl get in the ring, do you have a softer spot? Like
No. If I do that, I promise you.
straight down.
Listen,
like
I tell you what I do. I beat them myself before they get in the ring. That's how deep this is. I'm not playing with them. If they can't take it in the dojo, they're not going to take it out the dojo. So that's it.
Farah, do you reckon you can take Rob? I reckon you could.
No
Listen,
comment.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I reckon you can take
It all depends on what you mean taking. What, taking out?
No,
For a bit of
knock him
KFC?
out.
No, I won't eat KFC.
Yeah,
Fine,
I don't eat none of
it's
that.
too classy. Yeah,
Shish kebab.
it's a McDonald's one.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, because like, have you ever fought a man in the street for real? Have you ever fought a man?
Not on the street. Not on the street.
Because I'd love to have
In the nightclub then.
the nightclub. Have you fought a man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
There's been instances.
Oh, tell us.
like-
You didn't tell me that. There we go.
There's
Lovely,
been
lovely,
obviously
lovely,
there's
It's
been
juicy.
like obviously I've had to kind of not like push someone off me, but obviously I've had to defend myself. Do you know what I mean? That goes without saying. I think that's something a lot of young
So, okay.
women,
You're in the club. The guy's come up and he's fucking trying to chat you up, is it? And he won't leave you alone and he's hassling you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you have to,
Right.
like,
okay. And
yeah.
from there on, go.
You have to.
Hang on, don't
No,
use
no,
me
no.
as a fucking example. I do
No.
not want to.
They're the closest. So
I bought some gloves with me, by the way. They're in the car if you need them.
he needs them to come to you.
You've got an in card. The face, one in gun shields.
Oh, what's this? How does a week before fight night look like, Farah? What does she do to prepare for it, essentially? So, the week before fight night, what do you do to prepare? Thank you, Mario. I had that written down.
So the week before fight night, what that looks like is obviously I'll try and get time off work if I can, because obviously it's downtime. You want to try and get in the best mental. Obviously you're already in the physical position. You know you've done all the hard work. All the hard work's been done. So it's just time to try and get in that mental space where you're mentally prepared to obviously go out and fight. And you know what you're going in there for. You know, so you know that this lady, this man, whoever is going to come at you with everything they've got, and they're going to try and basically knock you out. They're going to try and hurt you. So you have to just get yourself in a clear sort of mind space where you feel, you know, ready. You know what's going to happen. You've got the game plan, you know, in your mind, how you're going to come out. You know how you want to fight the fight. You visualize it. So,
Do you watch videos of your opponent or anything like that?
yeah, so I do obviously my own research and things like that, because obviously I was always fighting experienced fighters. Even for my first fight, I didn't have a skills bout. I just
When you say you visualise, do you run the fight
round
in your mind?
round by round, yeah.
Where you're going to be?
Yeah,
What you're going to do?
Yeah,
If that comes, what you're going to do? Yeah.
yeah, and just really try and break it down in your mind. Obviously, you don't know what's going to happen, but you want to try and be as prepared as you can. You know, you don't want to be in a position where you feel like, oh, I wish I should have done that, or I should have done this. Like, you want to just make sure that you feel as confident as possible. You've got to be very confident, because obviously you're going in there to fight. It's not like a dancing competition or anything. It's serious. It's your life at the end of the day. If you're not prepared to obviously go to the extreme limit, you know, and fight someone, like, you know, and take it as serious as possible.
So what's the difference between, like, you know, like if it just kicks off somewhere, like it's what's the word? Fight or flight scenario where the adrenaline kicks in and you don't realise you've been hit. Afterwards you go, fuck me, that hurt. You know what I mean? But there's that.
Yeah, so that's all part of it as well. So when you actually get in the ring, you know, and you're walking out, like, and I'd say, for an example, when you're actually going to compete, you know, it's dealing with all of that, all them emotions, you know, the adrenaline, having people cheering, screaming your name, having people booing you from the opposition. How do you deal with that? You know, it's an
How do
incredible.
you deal with that?
I love it. It makes me feel like I'm on
Just give the
such
finger.
a high. No, not really.
You
Like,
can't,
it's
boxing gloves
tunnel
won't do
vision, you know.
Oh, yeah,
it's tunnel
you
vision,
Here you go. No fingering. None of that. It's just that.
Fisting, you can't do that, John.
No, can't. You fist. You don't finger. With the fist and boxing
You
gloves.
can't
in your
say that
fucking-
on here. That's
Boxing
explicit.
gloves.
Oh, right.
Fuck's sake, not that. Not that. So, Farah, please continue. The emotions, the adrenaline is running. I would be pooping myself. What was you like on your first fight?
My first fight was very.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I want to go home.
It's too late. She's already here.
Yeah. Not at all. You know what? It was like I was sitting on an electric chair. My body was like shaking. It was incredible. Incredible. I loved it. I loved it. Obviously, in the moment, it was very, very nerve wracking.
So,
You know.
did you get into a lot of fights at school? And would it be after school, the fight? Right, like in our days, like I'll fucking see you in the playground or I'll see you after school or whatever, and then this is in the morning, and all day you're shitting yourself until after school, man. I fucking hated that all the time. You know, I got bullied left, right, and centre, you know, and I'm nervous as fuck. I'm going to get my ass kicked, you know, because I was a bit of a loner, you know.
Who's going to turn up there?
All
All
his
the
mates, and it's all their mates. Do you know what I mean? You know, and I mean, you get a few punches in because look, it's gonna happen. Just like Martin was talking about, you know, getting tied down, and you got either you're looking up or down into the pillow, and they're coming. You know, when they had Ollie in the where was it? Dubai and flu.
Oh, yeah, the Dubai and flu.
Dubai and flu. Yeah.
Tired.
So all that
You'll have to listen back. to the
anticipation,
podcast. You'll
all
hear
that anxiety.
It's not anxiety, it's excitement. It's you know, you put all this hard work into this one day. You know, you train for months and months and months, days and days and days to do something for minutes, for a couple of minutes. Do you know what I mean? So it's a lot of not pressure in a way, obviously, to perform, to get that win. You know, to come out on top. So how do you deal with that? How do you get yourself in that position where you channel that sort of energy?
That is where I'm coming from. I mean, when you was at school, did you get bullied?
Yes.
So when they said, when you knew you had to have, I mean, like you're in the classroom, you got a couple of classes, then it's playground time. Well, I don't know what they call it nowadays. I mean, get your ass kicked time for me it was. But you got that play. You got a 15-minute break, is it? 20-minute break? What is it?
Yeah, 20-minute break, like then an hour for lunch
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah. That's it. So that tea time break, shall we say, and the fight's going to happen then. Now you're not a fighter. You haven't trained. You haven't. So you're just a kid who's getting bullied, and you know when this lesson's over, you're going to go out there, and it's going to happen. A fight's going to happen. The bullying and whatever's going to happen. How did that make you feel at that point? And what is it? Those feelings that now you can control. Is what I'm trying to say, that you've trained to be a fighter. You've trained to control those feelings, but are those feelings still controllable? Those nerves of, like, put yourself in, going back into the time where you got bullied and you know you're going to have a fight in the playground.
Yeah.
How did you feel then?
I was scared. I was scared. Yeah, I was
And
scared.
you were shaky.
Yeah, I was scared. I was on my own. Do you know what I mean? I was in a very vulnerable situation, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those feelings, you can now control them knowing you have a fight because you have actually trained for it.
I've built off that. I've used it to create myself in a completely different light where I am strong, I am in
Right.
control of the situation. And obviously when you are fighting someone, you have to be able to control the fight. You have to fight your fight. So it's taking that and then obviously being able to, you know, compete and possibly earn a living off of it. It's brilliant.
No, that's the bonus. But I'm just trying to say, from a human aspect, how to control and keep calm. Because I think the calmer you are in the fight,
wasn't it? A
Yeah,
feeling
but-
of being bullied to a feeling of walking into a ring. She's grown up since then.
Yeah,
She's
but it's still-
moved forward.
You're still going to get that fear.
yeah. So
that
that's
fear
what
of
it is.
feeling, you're
If
still
I
going to
knew,
get that.
if I knew, if I was in a road rage incident, right, the geezer. And the geezer actually steps outside his car, and I'm like, fuck! I didn't expect him to get out of the car after I called him a wanker for
Running
cutting
over
me
it.
up.
Yeah, but that's different though, because in that situation, you got a chance of getting shot, stabbed.
Yeah, yeah.
But in a boxing ring, you know what you're walking into. You know what I mean?
Does
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. But I just like to know that those are the feelings that everybody, what you just said.
Yeah, people have normal everyday people
Shit.
would have experienced sometime in their life. Someone sort of trying to intimidate them, feeling uncomfortable, feeling a bit vulnerable.
Getting the shit kicked out of you. You know
So
what?
you're going to go for a fight now, right? With George. He's your opponent. Do you do all that smack talk bollocks?
No.
Nah.
You
no.
don't do none of that get in their heads?
None of my fighters do that. I don't have that. I don't have it.
Good.
No, we don't do it. And if they do it, then no longer my fighter. We do the fighting in the ring. That's it. We don't do none of that back and forth. They can say whatever they want. We'll see you on the night. That's how it works. We don't do that. And then afterwards, respect, and then we're out. We don't have none of that back and forth. None of that.
I
bullshit.
find that when I see boxers at the end of a fight, they smack the 10 bells out of each other, man, and then they go up to each other and they hug each other.
That's what it's about.
That
That is what
because
it's
it's a
about.
sportsmanship.
That is what it's
Do you
about.
know what I mean? And it's like, I like that respect. I would find it difficult because, like, I'm just going from street fighting to professional fighting. Street fighting is like, you're going to kill this fucker. When the fight's over, you want to go, you know, before the police come.
Yeah.
You know, in boxing, you beat the shit out of each other and it's all cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of ironic. Like, ironic? Yes, ironic. So that is like, it's legal fighting. I mean, I can't remember, one famous boxer said, a black boxer turned around, it's the only place you can beat on a white man and not get arrested. I can't remember. I think it was someone from the 50s. I can't remember. Yeah, because it was, you know, it might have even been Ali. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of this segment. We'll be right back. How you doing, Farry? You all right? You enjoying it? You enjoying it, mate?
Very much so.
Good stuff, good stuff. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So I'm glad that you can control the fear factor. Sorry,
Hang on,
I was just about...
I was bullied as a kid, right?
Isn't it weird how we were all bullied? I mean, apart from... Was you bullied, Mark?
Not at all.
No, you was hard as
He
fuck.
was
Isn't
fucking
he?
No, I
bullied.
wasn't.
Look,
No,
look
no.
at my eyes.
Yeah.
No, do you know what,
I
right?
did a money, boy.
Do you know what, right? I promise you, I was the smallest kid in the school, but I was just zero tolerance. And I wasn't bullied. I wouldn't have none of it. I wouldn't have it.
Was you a bully?
No, I wasn't.
No.
No.
But out of all the people that bullied you, don't have to do names, right? Have you got one that you'd like to get in the ring with?
Oh,
Kick
revenge.
their fucking head in.
Yeah, fuck up, yeah. I've got a list.
No, because actually what I would like to do is I'd eventually, further down the line, I'd like to be in a position where I could actually possibly train some of them girls or boys or whoever they were, and be in a position where they could actually come to me and learn something from me and learn something about themselves that they didn't actually realise.
Fuck me, that's powerful.
Yeah.
I had,
Well done,
I had
girl.
to give you digital applause for that one. You know, that's really good.
That's
That is...
shut me up, really.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's a good way to be.
And is that your influence?
Yeah.
100%.
That's a good way to be.
Well done.
That's a brilliant way to be. Because there's a lot of people that I would like to draw in as well, that I've had problems with in the street, and teach them the right way as well. And I have done. You know?
Powerful, man.
So, yeah.
Mate, I would like to fuck this guy up if I ever see him again. From my childhood bully fucking shit bastard fuck. Man, the shit that he been done to me, you know what I mean? I would fuck him up nowadays. I wasn't never a fighter. I was like bullied a lot, and I'll take the licks, do you know what I'm saying? But I was never a fighter. I hate fighting.
But that's why I kept coming back to you.
Yeah, but I mean,
But you should have stopped.
no, I gave him a couple of... It happened, he tried it another time and I fucked him up, and
Listen,
the teachers thought it was a...
when I was at school, George,
When I was older, I met...
we got it's me and my brother John, yeah, and I've got 5 sisters. So my dad brought us up, like my dad was militant. We had to look after them girls. And I just let everyone know, going forward, I ain't starting nothing. And I'm a great talker. I can talk to you. But trust me, if it starts and I've got to go, I'm coming. And once you know that, then there's no way. I was always the one to be left alone. Because I knew I was coming. It didn't matter. If you was bigger than me, I was hitting you with a chair, a dustbin lid, whatever was available, you was getting cracked in your head with it. And that was it. And I was hitting you proudly. And I'm making sure that I'm doing it. And that's it.
You see, I learned that later in life.
No, I learned it early.
No, I learned that later because, like, I come from one of the most peaceful places on earth. What was. And
Where's that?
Cyprus,
Okay.
until it was invaded. But that's another story.
Don't get him
I mean,
started on
like
it.
the peoples of Greece, you know, the Greek islands, the peaceful people. We're not people that you've never seen them in the news for going to war with anybody. You know what I mean? We're very passionate people, and like, you know, respect. It's all about this, that, and the other. But you don't go out looking to fight anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? So when we had to come from Cyprus back here, and I started to go to school here, you know, I was picked. The violent kids that were brought up in this country in the 70s was a joke. I mean, I was at primary school, so I'm like 3rd year. I was at what, 8, 9, and I'm getting jumped by other kids
Yeah, but
in primary.
didn't that give you the reason to want to learn like a martial arts or something?
No, I didn't really go into martial arts until I was about 13, 14, you know.
And was you still getting bullied then?
No, because my body had developed by then. You know, I got big because I was a chubby kid. You know, but then all of a sudden you have a growth spurt, and when I became like 13, 14, I kind of filled out.
Yeah.
You know, the bone, the muscle, and whatever, just filled out. So again, because I got bigger, it didn't mean I want to cause trouble. But when you are bigger, you tend to find trouble. You attract trouble because you get these arseholes, troublemakers.
They want to test you.
Yeah, and it's constant, man. It was constant, and that's what. And then it got to a point. The older I got, it's like the kind of more violent I would get with someone if they try to test. But in my younger days, it was like a learning curve. I didn't want to. When I did beat people, I didn't like it. You know, I didn't enjoy hurting anybody. I felt bad. I felt guilty. You know, I mean, I bust up some guy in my older age, and he had fluid coming out of his ears and shit, and I felt bad. But you shouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah, I was the opposite, mate. You put your hand on me, there's no guilt, and I don't feel nothing.
Yeah,
you're getting what you want, and then that's me. I'm going to bed, mate. I'm going to bed. Clear conscience.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't put your hand. I'm not allowed to put my hand on you, and you're not allowed to put your hand on me. And if you do that, be ready for what's coming at you, because something definitely coming to you.
Well, this is it. Look, if someone attacks you,
Yeah,
bro, you've got the right to defend yourself.
100%.
Yeah, it just got. I put myself in more and more risk. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but that's another story. Let's go back to Farah. Ding ding, round 7-ish, most probably, or 8. I don't know. Who's counting? That just sounds good.
That's about around 8.
So, do you believe women's boxing receives equal media coverage? You know what? I'm going to turn the heating on a little bit because my legs are a little bit chilly. Oh, you can answer that question.
Okay.
It's cool. Oh, yeah, it's. Do you think women receive the same media coverage as men?
I think it's improved a lot. I don't think that it's anywhere near the sort of, men's boxing, the heavyweight boxing division, they get short films as their advertisement and promotion. Obviously, women's boxing doesn't actually get anything like that on the spectrum of it. Actually, the only reason why Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fought again was because Mike Tyson suggested that to be a joint co-main event on that fight card, because he wanted to give the women
A little go like.
Good on him.
Yeah,
I
to
didn't know.
give them that sort of platform to perform on, to be given that sort of attention where people are going to be watching it because they would have paid to see him, so they also see them fight. So yeah, but I do think it's improved a lot. Obviously, it's been given a lot more attention than it ever has before, I'd say within this year alone. So hopefully it continues, and eventually it will be at the point where we do see, that sort of money being put into that as well to be promoted.
Is UFC, women's UFC, bigger than women's boxing at the moment?
100%.
But how long's UFC been going?
I'm not too sure, but I know it gets a lot more
Attention.
media coverage. Yeah, 100%.
Would you ever consider doing UFC, the kicks and the shit?
No.
Why?
It's just it's everything in one. It's not just boxing. It's jiu-jitsu, the kickboxing, boxing. It's everything in one. And I enjoy just the boxing. Obviously, that's my thing. That's
It's
something I
harder
enjoy.
as well. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's a lot.
It'll be really. If she wanted to do that, I wouldn't do it under us.
Yeah.
Definitely not, because that would break her, that would finish her.
Yeah.
Because that kind of, I train MMA fighters for Cage Warriors, and what I put them through is she's already finished. She was finished.
Stick to boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing's violent enough.
Yeah, I promise you, she would be absolutely ruined. So it wouldn't be for her.
Yeah.
That's me being honest as a coach.
Yeah.
If she wanted to go somewhere else and do it,
Fine.
good luck. But for me, no, that would finish her. Trust me.
How would you then, Rob? I mean, like, if Ruby, Ruby went down, you wouldn't want to go into boxing, but you wanted to learn self-defense.
Oh, 100%.
I agree. I think every woman should have self-defense
100%.
lessons. Knowing, like, dirty little tricks, dirty little movements You know what I mean? Unorthodox stuff.
I was
Do you know what I'm
talking
saying?
to, Susie about it the other day, and like with her daughter London. Again, I think it should be taught. I think girls should be able to look after themselves.
I think they should bring it into
I
schools.
think it should be a curriculum thing, 100%.
For girls only.
Yeah.
It's a simple fact. I mean, like, see, this is the thing. When we talk about feminism, you know, it's like, I think women should do it because it's they're more likely, they're more vulnerable. Women are more
100%.
vulnerable. Yeah. But, you know, with the modern day society, no, men and women are equal. And even some feminists cannot accept the fact that men are physically stronger. And I don't get that. It's science. It's biology.
But there is some strong women out there.
Yeah, there probably is, but
Trust me.
Yeah, but
I've seen them.
Yeah, strong women. Yeah, there is.
There is, but there's in general, shall we say, there are an exception to the rule. Yes, there are some women that are quite strong, but the majority of the rule is men are strong. Generally, men are stronger than women. It's as simple as that. So, walking down the street, someone of your building, whatever, you may be vulnerable. A man may look at her, because there's sick fuckers out there, you know, and there's a lot of sick fucks out there, you know, that opportunists, or that's how they get their kick, or whatever have you. And I think women should learn to have that skill of self-defense to fend off these kind of attacks on a I hate to say this, on a helpless woman. You know, but if you've got the skills to defend yourself, a little jab in the throat or in the eyes or kick in the nuts or whatever it might be, enough time to get you to run away.
Yeah, it's not all about boxing, is it? Self-defense is like fucking just whatever you got to do to get your shit out.
Whatever's necessary.
Yeah.
And
Whatever's
not being afraid
necessary.
to do it.
You ain't got to have muscles to take someone down.
No.
Trust me, you haven't got to have muscles to stop someone in the tracks.
It's just knowing where to
You
hit.
just got to know
And
where
my
to hit.
daughter, right, we fight, we have a fight, and fuck me, she hits me hard. And I'm like, you got to slow down. She don't stop. She gets like red mist coming. I'm like, that's enough now, Ruby. That's because you're hurting me now. And then you think, that's my son. Me and him having a fucking punch up. You know what I mean? But it's my daughter. I would never hit my kid, my son either. But you know what I'm saying? It's one of them you think, whoa. But whack, she don't stop.
And the thing is,
No.
when you got like, you know, your hand is covering someone's side of their face, and you know, if you slap them, you're gonna fucking. And they don't understand. Sometimes they push and they push. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult, but you got to have that control, man. Don't beat your kid.
I'll beat mine every day. There's two of them fight for me. So it's like I said to them, this is the only place that social services can't come. It's to my dojo. So they definitely getting beats, and I'll beat them. I enjoy it.
So anyway, any parents out there that want to clump their kids, the number is.
Bring James.
Oh, excuse me. What? Sorry, Farah. What's your favourite combination or boxing technique?
My favourite combination has to be the double jab right.
Okay.
You missed a bit.
Oh,
Double jab, right, left hook, right, left, right, up hook, cross.
you missed that much.
Fucking hell, it's like rally driver, can't find it.
Yeah. Left, hard left. All right.
Double
You
jab,
know?
right.
So, what is your favourite combination?
Double jab right, left hook, right.
No pressure, but like,
Yeah.
well, you've just been knocked the fuck out, bitch.
I've just put her on the spot. It's good.
Have you?
So what? Hang on. So what is that then? Right. So double jab. What is it?
Double jab is when you're jabbing like that. That's a double jab. Right, left hook, right, up hook, cross, right, left, and then a right.
Do that again.
There you go. Double jab, right,
Stay alive.
right, right.
That looks like me.
Yeah.
Let's go dance. That's
I
it.
can't
Done.
wait. I can't wait for Rob to come down.
It's gonna kick my ass.
Sorry,
Oh,
Bash,
shit.
I've
We're
just
just
got.
going to get a picture of him and send it over to the boys. This is Rob, guys.
But he comes
Enzo carrying that boombox still. Yeah, I'm sorry, we just had the question come in. Sugar Ray Robinson once said that the fear of a fight will always stay with you from the first fight you have to the last fight.
Absolutely.
So, well, philosophy. We like philosophy here. Oh shit, we're coming to the end of this one already, ladies and gentlemen. Hold tight with us, we'll be right back.
George, me, mate, it's going to have to be the last one.
Last one, no worries, mate.
Sorry, mate.
No problem.
Time flies, doesn't it, when you're enjoying yourself?
It does indeed, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last episode of season 1 for 2024. But we'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
So, can I just say, George,
Yeah, what?
top marks on the effort with the Christmas tree.
Thank you. You see, that was better than the dildo that you put. You know, and I said I wanted to get a USB one. With
I thought
flashing
that was a
lights.
cigar. I was going to say, can I?
Feel free.
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Green.
know,
Look into the camera when you do it. But
Mind your teeth, mate.
How have you enjoyed this evening? Have you?
I've really, really enjoyed it. I've loved being here. I think that it's been brilliant to be able to speak to you guys and answer all your questions. I've
Do you know what?
enjoyed it.
I'd like you to come back. Right, it's not my show, but I'm going to take over. Fuck it, right? And I'd like you to come back when we've got Susie here.
Yeah, no.
She'd love to talk to her.
Yeah, if she turns up, do you know what I mean? She's more than welcome.
No, don't.
You know?
No, you can't bang her out
Susie.
like that. Susie.
Yeah, I ain't seen her in months,
No, it's not her fault.
months and months. Man, she's changed. Did you see her?
Yeah, but we can come down on short notice. So if you know she's here, if you call me, we can shoot
Well,
straight
I'll be
down.
honest with you. It's that a lot of times I get calls. I'm expecting people to turn up, and literally on the 11th hour, you know, hour ago before the show starts, I can't make it. You know, and I'm like, but yeah, no, definitely. Listen, you guys are more than welcome to come back here anytime. And you'll have someone like Martin. There's another Martin, the hippie guy here. He'll definitely ask
He's
a lot of
ginger,
questions.
don't worry, fuck him up.
Little Ollie, crazy Ollie, he'll fucking jump in there on questions. Lisa wanted to ask you questions. But yeah, no, there'll be a lot of people here that would like to ask a lot more questions. As far as boxing goes for me, it's the I just got to see if I can get any more out of Farrell. Maybe one more question or two, just to like I want you to get out. Is there anything you'd like to say? I don't know. Just is there, I mean, apart from the best combination. Okay, look. Let me ask you this: how do you adapt your training for different styles, for different opponents or fight styles? So, how do you adapt your training?
I think where I'm
To
quite
try.
early on in my journey within the sport, it changes all the time. I'd say we go through so many different sort of parts of different techniques and different levels of fitness throughout the camp. So or throughout training in general. Like in the new year, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of correcting work. We're going to be going back to the drawing board to just really iron out, not all my flaws, but just work on things that I need to work on, and just take my time to really get my technique there, my style, how I fight, and just spend as much time as I can, obviously perfecting my craft, and that's what we're going to be doing in the new year to obviously get ready for my next fight.
I wish you the best. I can't wait. I mean, Martin, you're going to hook us up.
I'm going to give you guys 2 tickets on us.
Lovely. Come and see
Just for
the
having
fight.
us here,
Oh no.
I'll give you 2
No, no, we'll
tickets.
pay. No, we'll pay.
No,
Yeah,
I'll give you-
Don't worry, Rob's
George will
paying.
pay. No, we'll pay.
No, Rob's paying.
No, they'll
Don't
have
worry,
freebies.
he's like-
We'll
We'll
come.
sort it out.
No,
anyway.
he's
Don't worry, we'll sort it
he'll
out.
pay. It's all right. Rob loves pay.
100%. We'll come.
Yeah.
100%.
So look, we got some time to go still, so we could ask questions. I'll try and cut them short if need be. But those were the majority of my female boxer questions. But we was due to have a male boxer on about a month or so ago. So I wrote a lot of questions, but you know what? I can easily transfer them to the female. Recovery routine. What is your recovery routine?
My recovery routine is obviously having a treatment, and what I mean by that is I'll have like leg compression.
Facial.
Yeah, so I thought
hair
nails
done.
done. You know what I mean? Get the nails pedicure, manicure.
No. So it's called leg compression, and what that is, I don't know if you've ever had like your blood pressure checked, and they'll put that
Is this
on.
a suit thing you lay in?
Yeah, not a suit. Well, obviously that is one form of it, but we have like a leg compression machine that you lay on the massage bed, and then you put both the legs on, that will go around your feet all the way up to the top of your thigh.
And what does that do exactly? I know, like, pushing your.
Yeah, so it pushes all the blood to circulate to the muscles that obviously that you're using on a daily basis, doing all this training and running and skipping and shadow boxing or whatever you're doing. You know, you're on your feet the whole time. So and obviously I did have previous trouble with my legs, so I needed to focus on that, and that's what I would do. I'd have leg compression, or I'd have deep tissue massages, and I also go on the Fed machine as well. And these are all different, really brilliant bits of kit. Mark, do you want to explain what
Yeah,
the Fed machine is?
it's a machine. It's like like a TENS machine.
Oh yeah,
TENS machine that gives you electric shock.
Electric pulse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's a more advanced one.
Well, that targets muscle recovery.
Yeah, that's it, on certain muscles, and it's like your muscle having a workout without working out.
Oh right.
So it helps.
I like that.
Move
Oh,
stuff
I
around.
could do that workout.
Just had a question come in.
You ain't felt it yet, no? Trust me.
Can you bring it next time?
I'll be like, is Rob all right? Is it all right?
All right, Mary, I was just saying, as a southpaw myself, how does Farah find sparring fighting the southpaw fighter?
That's a brilliant question, because my last fight, she was a southpaw.
Is that the one you lost to?
Yes.
So now you've got to train to beat your southpaw.
Yes.
So does that mean you going southpaw?
Not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Not necessarily, but that is
Not
something
necessarily.
that we can work. We can change things up. Obviously, I'm an orthodox fighter.
If I made her go to southpaw because the girls are southpaw, it would be like her starting all over again.
Right.
And we can't go down that road. So what I'll do is I'll train her to fight a southpaw, but I would not make her fight a southpaw. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of years to get that kind of knowledge where you can be southpaw or orthodox or switch in between.
See, I can't work out which one I am.
What do you lead with?
Southpaw's to the right and
And
orthodox is the left.
I'm both.
Well, if you,
But
if I'm
gonna- I'm right-handed,
what would
right?
you go like that? Show me how you go. What, go straight up.
Like
Right.
that, and I got that. I
No,
don't know.
stick to what? No, what's your instinct?
Oh,
Your first instinct, go up.
Oh, this.
Right, so you're that looks southpaw. Because you're leading.
And I'll smack you with that,
Southpaw.
and then I'll come in with a left.
That's a southpaw.
Sorry, I didn't want that in your face. Don't wind you up.
I fight either. I can switch. I can fight orthodox or southpaw. But I mean, I've been doing it for years anyway. Being martial arts, that's what they teach you. What you do on the left, you do on the right. But with boxers, some boxers can solely fight better on the left than they do the right. So if I was to take Farah now, she's been training orthodox, and change her to southpaw, that'll be maybe not even fighting next year until the following year, because it's going to take time to adjust her.
So why, when you have an orthodox fighter going up against a southpaw fighter, why do they always highlight the fact, he's fighting a southpaw fighter? You know, is it southpaw fighter more dangerous or something? It's just
Not really.
Yeah.
A fight's a fight. It don't matter if you're southpaw. Don't matter if you're orthodox. A fight's a fight. It only depends on you and me. You know, if I'm fighting you, you're southpaw, I'm orthodox. It all depends. You know, who's got.
Only because you're mirroring each other.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're here and you're coming in and you're coming in this way, if you're both, is it not that?
No, not really. I don't. For me, I fought southpaw people and I'm orthodox. It don't
make a difference.
No, I don't think so.
It's just that they always highlight a southpaw. Have you noticed that in like a box?
they do say, you know,
always a for south, like it's something special or something.
It's just,
is it like there's less southpaw fighters out in the world?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to find them stats out. Where's Ollie at? Ollie, where are you, man? He didn't even check in. He's gone to Dubai again, isn't it, for Christmas? I bet. You know what he's
He might have had a fucking accident or something. You tell the piss, he could be like bad boy, mate. He's been taken. He went on a mission list, this geezer. He was in Dubai, wasn't he?
What's that you just played there? Taken, innit? From Taken.
Yeah.
Brilliant film.
Farah, let me drop this in last kind of question, but I mean, stretch it out as long as you like. I've got actually more. But, so listen, you've only had 3 fights.
Yes.
Right? So, out of those 3 fights, do you think you found a rival, or is it too early to have found a rival?
I think I found a rival.
Which one was that? The last one?
Yeah.
Oh, I could hear the hate. I could hear the kid, the death. I could hear. I'm going to
I
rip her
wouldn't
up next
say
time.
it was. I wouldn't say that there is.
I know.
It was
it's
just
not,
the way, obviously, you asked the question, do we, do any of the back talking or anything like that? There was a lot of that. Obviously, it is only, I
what
just
is it like women's back talk? It's like, you bitch, I hate your lipstick. Or, what is it?
No.
Do you think that got in your nut?
No, it didn't. It was just something that she did play on a lot, like the coach did as well. That was something that they did do a lot of. So it was.
If you need someone to talk some shit, I can do that for you. I'll just chuck shit at her if you want.
Yeah, you're rubbish. Yeah, really? You've hurt my feelings, but I don't care. That kind of the back talk.
To me personally, I do think that the fight, obviously, it was only my third one. Do you know what I mean? So, and she had plenty of fights. She was very experienced. So, for me, I'd really like to spend the best part of next year working hard, developing my skills, and then get back in there. And I know that I can beat her because it was very close. It
Good.
wasn't, she said she was going to knock me out in the second round, or like she was going to beat me in the second round, or
Do you
whatever.
reckon?
Well, she didn't say
Yeah.
that. A coach
Well,
said it.
a coach said
A coach
it,
said
which
it.
is obviously.
Her coach said.
Her coach said, "Oh, we're going to have you out in the second round." But she looked knackered.
really?
She looked knackered in the second round. She didn't even look like she could take anyone out in the first round.
What's the
Much as
furthest you've
second
gone?
I've gone all
The 4 rounds.
Yeah, and all of my fights, all my fights have gone every single round. I haven't been stopped by anyone.
So this is your rival. There'll be better fighters as you get further down your career.
Of course.
But right now it's her.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now.
Do you
So.
know what? I'm
So-
thinking up it. I want her to knock her out. I want you to knock her out.
Yeah, no. I mean, you've
No,
gained a fan.
do you know that?
You've gained 2 fans,
Yeah,
and you've gained
100%.
some more fans on here. So,
Brilliant.
what's this now? Serious question. Oh God, Mario. People on the internet, stop asking stuff. Hang on a second. Serious question. Would you, Farah, ever be up for a light spar with me one day as a southpaw to help her if I ever came down to her club? Question mark. Would you be up for what he just said? To fight him? Not fight, spar. A southpaw.
Obviously, my coach has to oversee all the sparring,
Yeah.
so it's a possibility. But yeah.
Yeah.
All the sparring that I'm probably going to be doing is when I'm going to be around fighting.
Yeah,
So-
we'd love him to come down.
Yeah. What?
But he'd have to have a fight with everyone there, not
Yeah.
just Farah.
You got that? You got spar with everyone.
Bring a gum shield.
Spar. Bring a gum shield as well.
He
mate.
knows he's getting hurt. He's going to hurt him. Fucking do you know what, right? This geezer, I don't know him, obviously, first time meeting him. You can see he's got your back 100%, right?
Yeah.
Because I see his fucking cogs turning round inside his nut. Who's fucking geezer? I'm scared. Mario, you're going to get fucked, bro.
It's only a spar.
No, he ain't. He's getting knocked out.
No,
We're gonna look after
My man is
Look
going
after
to
my
bash him.
nephew.
We're gonna look after Mario,
There you
man.
go. So, Farah, plans after boxing?
Plans after boxing?
Yeah, already you've just got into it, but what are your plans for when it comes to the time to
Well,
finish?
I can't. Oh, I'd love to coach women. I'd like to coach women. Obviously, I coach men as well, but I'd like to be. I'd say I'd like to be up there with female boxing coaching.
You know what? I'm no psychic, but maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't care. But what I see and what I sense is your passion for the sport, your passion for teaching others. That dream will come. You have that. You keep that passion. You keep that energy. You keep that mindset. And what you're wishing for after the life of beating the shit out of people, that will come.
Beating the shit
Honestly, that definitely come. So keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy. And learn to duck. That is just duck. You know what I mean? Yes. No, man, I'm not getting punched in this sweet, baby. I mean, it's not that sweet, your face.
I would just run around backwards really fast. My mate was so fucking decent. I go,
Look how the crowd start. Boo.
I want to go monkeys. I'm like,
I had to boo somewhere, but I don't know where it is now. Yeah, so we've got your fight stats 1-1-1. The toughest opponent, yeah, we had that. So, damn, how important is it? How important is a good coach and training partners? You don't need to answer that because we're coming 50 seconds here. Ladies and gentlemen, please smash a like on that like button, share and subscribe. And it's been a wonderful 2024. Farah,
Give
thank
that
you
another
for
quick read out.
coming. Martin, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had MJ Fitness and Therapy. The phone number is 07368 873 432. I repeat that, it's 07368 873432. Ladies and gentlemen, love having you, love you being here with us, keeping us company through these Friday nights, joining us in the jokes, the controversy, and the arguments. We love you, and we can't wait to see you in 2025. January will be, and that's it.
So it cuts off, so.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
It's too fucking
on
stingy to buy the
YouTube,
actual
thank you for joining us. I wish you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, Happy New Year, and hopefully, coming January, our first, we're shutting down for 2 weeks. In January, we will be back. We will be back in the new studio. So, thank you for joining us this year. We loved having you, and I hope you loved having us. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year.